Hi, I'm Brandon. I love Hallmark Christmas preview shows.
I'm Brian. I like Hallmark/love Hallmark Christmas preview shows.
I'm Alonzo, and I live for Hallmark preview shows.
I'm Jax, and I'm grateful to be hanging with my boys for the Hallmark Christmas preview show.
I'm Patrick, and I'm a lifetime movie expert, and I don't know anything about Hallmark preview shows.
I'm Ryan, and I'm really just here for the creams.
I'm Dan, and if we're going to do a preview show, let's do it like this. This is the Deck the Hallmark Podcast.
Deck the Hallmark, it's his podcast.
Brandon and friends host this podcast.
We hope you like this jolly podcast.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's great to be here today.
That's good TV.
It is great TV. The first ever all-play preview show. It
Yeah.
feels right. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by how excited I am. And so
Hold it
I'm
together,
going to take
man.
a second.
Only have 7
Yeah,
creams.
just think about it this way, Brandon. In a month from when we're recording this,
I
we're
don't know.
going to do our marathon.
Yeah.
And we're all going to be in one house together, all 7 of us. You're watching on philo.tv/DTH. You're going to see all 7 of us on the screen.
In one
and in a
room.
month, we're all going to be in a room together. And we got a lot of fun playing, Brand. We got a draft we're going to do. We're going to do a movie draft. We got a white elephant gift exchange, maybe a murder mystery game. You're going to want to tune in.
Maybe
as we're
a murder.
watching the Hallmark movies. Maybe even a murder.
Yeah, not off the table.
We have
Wait,
not
I didn't
ruled
sign
out
up for
murder.
this.
Patrick, your flight Southwest is non-refundable. You are coming to the murder party. There's nothing I can do
No
about it.
refunds on the murder party.
Yeah.
The fun thing about this is, as you're listening or watching on Philo, you know how long it is. We don't. But we're doing 2 preview shows, and we've got 47 movies
Yeah.
to get through.
Yeah.
Sure
And
do.
so I don't know how long it's going to be. We're gonna cut out the
At least
ish,
we've narrowed
though.
it down to 2.
Yeah, we're
That's the
gonna.
good
That was
news.
Getting there, huh?
your call. I fought it tooth and nail. And so here's how it's gonna be. This is very simple. We did a lot of math. We did a lot of
praying, searching.
Yes, of how we're gonna do this, because everybody knows one of the most important part of the preview show is creams and
yeah.
how many creams we have.
right.
Everybody knows a cream is a little something on top of your already rating 1 through 5. And so I am. We talked about it. I think we're gonna go with, of the 47 movies,
That's right.
there's 7 of us. There's lots of 7,
Lots
which
of
everyone knows
sevens.
is the holy number.
Amen
So
and
we're going to
amen.
go with 7
creams.
Now, there's also, of the 47, there is
There are 7 streaming
movies. So of those streaming movies, you have one
cream.
stream cream, which is on top of your 7.
So
So
before
7
you think
regular
we're being
creams and one-
stingy with the creams, actually it's 7 creams for
For
40 movies.
40 movies.
Yeah.
And 1 cream for 7 movies. So
There's
we're a
7
little
again. Yeah.
stingy on the stream cream side of things, but for 7 for 40, you got to feel good about that.
But
You
that's
have
new.
to.
The
You
streaming
have
is
to.
new. So
Yeah,
stream's
we're
new.
still trying to figure
Dipping
this
our
out.
Still trying to figure out the stream creams.
So utilize those how you want to throughout the course
And you can use
of
them
the
whenever
2
you want.
preview shows.
If you want to
Right.
save them all for the second preview show,
Maybe you want to
go for
backload
it.
your creams. It's however you want to
Wouldn't
utilize
recommend
them.
it,
Yeah.
but it's totally up to you.
Yeah, you can-
Ryan, I saw you
Yeah,
point to
well,
yourself.
It's on us to keep track of our creams,
Well,
right?
no, producer Aaron Shea is going to 100%
Wow.
keep track
At
of
any
all the
point,
responsibility.
Star of the show.
at any point in time, you can ask Aaron how many creams you have left.
Any
right.
point.
Any point in time. And
As
she's
many
gonna-
times as
All right.
you want. No limit on the
That's
number
right.
of times
You can
ask
ask
her.
every time you rate a movie because we don't have anywhere to be.
we got all the
And all day to get there.
That's right. You get it.
Just to clarify,
Patrick.
so first it was murder, and now it's math?
Yeah.
Guys,
So-
what are you doing to me over here?
What are we ranking these movies out of, Brain? Is it Snowballs, Christmas Trees,
Sleds.
Yuletide Cheer?
What is
3
Yule
Yuletide
Bo-
Cheers?
Yule Boys?
Advent Yule Boys?
Yule Lads, I think is
Yule
what you're
Lads.
looking
Advent
Lads.
calendars?
Very different.
Sleds?
Sleighs?
Sleighs?
Krampuses?
Jingle Bell
Krampi?
Rocks?
What about Santa suits?
Santa suits?
Santa suits.
Yeah,
We're going
'cause
to
you can-
cream Santa suits?
It's been known to happen.
Spoken like a man who knows.
The peppermint mocha's good.
Let's do just peppermint
because we did
mocha.
PSLs
Let's keep
for.
it
We want to be
safe.
plain. That's fine.
Peppermint mochas.
We're
we
nothing
got-
if we're not safe around here.
That's right. We're safe. Peppermint mocha. I don't want anybody to think we're trying to, we're
Cream the wrong thing.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Take the creams out of context.
You don't
which
want
we
an
would never-
accidental cream
No,
situation.
you don't. No. You don't want that.
Cream's back in Christmas.
So each movie I will read who's in it and the synopsis. We will then give our rating 1 out of 5. Peppermint mochas, and then you have 7 regular creams and 1 stream cream to use as you wish.
Once again, the cream is just to accent a movie that you really want to spotlight.
Well-
That's what it means. And Brand's
For
going to try
me-
to tell you it means something different
For
for him
me,
and his heart.
the cream is a +2.
That's dumb.
But again, you use it
No.
how everybody views creams differly. So
Yeah.
it's how you want to do it.
Before we start, can we just go over the whole creams thing one more time? Or
I would just say if you have any questions, just hit that, that
Consult the
back 30.
cream, the cream
Almanac.
almanac that we did send, the creamanac, as we send. We
cream
hate
wi-
that name now that we
Yeah,
sent
the
it,
cream
but-
wiki.
Creamtionary.
We're working on the cream wiki. We'll get
That's
to
right.
it in the coming weeks. Is everybody ready to go?
Woo!
Great.
Damn.
Up first, we will be watching this movie together
Yeah, we
during the
will.
marathon. The marathon, by the way, starts October 18th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
That's
This
right.
movie comes out at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I just want to tease something really quickly for the marathon. You won't want to miss the first thing
6
that we
p.m.
do.
No.
The 6 p.m. It's
No.
going to be very fun. You're not going to want to miss. You're not going to miss it. October 18th.
It's a great tease, Brand.
Thank you. 8 p.m.
They're not
Those
even sure
captions
there
gonna
are
be
words there. It's going to be unbelievable. I'm going to
You're
tease.
going to miss it.
You're going to miss it. Okay, good tease. I'm leaning in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
On the Hallmark Channel, it is starring Robert Buckley and here we go, Amy Groening.
Grinning. Yes.
That is a silent
Grinning.
O.
Like the Simpsons guy,
It's
Matt
a silent
Groening,
O. Yeah, it's a silent O.
Like Matt Groening from The Simpsons.
Here we go. Thank you. To prevent her family from canceling the Chamberlain family Christmas Olympics,
Oh, boy.
Jessie, played by Grinning, lies and says she's inviting a date to the long-standing holiday tradition. She meets Brian, played by Buckley, on a dating app, and he agrees to spend the holiday with her and her family. As Jessie and Brian engage in eccentric activities like the search for the Christmas tree star, gift wrapping contest, and a snowball fight. That doesn't seem very eccentric, but they start to develop real feelings for each other. Soon, her family begins to catch on to their secret, and Brian suspects that she may be hiding the real reason for her unusual Christmas date request. As the celebrations continue, Jessie must work to keep all their stories straight and save her date with Brian. That is, 'twas the date before Christmas, and I think it's only fair since there's a character named Brian. I will start with you, Brian. Brian, 1 out of 5.
Good.
Peppermint
Yep.
mochas.
Yeah, they spelled Brian wrong, but
They're doing the best that they can.
Yeah. I'm taking the bait. I am creaming this movie.
No, you
Oh
are
my
not.
gosh, I'm
Man,
doing it.
I'm
The
doing it.
control
I'm
and self-respect for once in your life.
No, not this year.
Couldn't even wait till we got the wrapping paper off of this preview episode.
Boy, that felt good to cream.
Just busting into his creams. It's unbelievable.
This is
look at Jax.
a strong kickoff.
Jax is beat red. She's beat red.
Brian said, "Boy, that felt good to cream," and Jax is like, "I have to leave."
HR?
The HR's locked up for this one. HR is not allowed in this. Talk about a strong opening. Are you kidding me?
strong opening.
The Christmas Olympics sounds like a lot of fun.
Christmas Olympics?
Amy Grinning.
I'm so excited.
Amy
I'm
Grinning
Brian.
from Santa Summit last year. I think we all agreed she deserved
Yes.
a lead in the movie.
Correct
and she's
there.
getting it right away.
If
this
you
is,
talk this long about every movie,
no,
good
this is
Lord.
the first one. It's a special occasion.
Yeah.
So 4 peppermint mochas and a cream.
4 and a cream.
We'll go with the rhyme. Ryan, what are you doing for this movie?
I mean, you get 2 mochas just for Bob Buckley, right?
Bob
and
Buck.
then, and then I love the Olympics, so that gets you up to 3. I think creaming out of the gate is ridiculous.
It's reckless. Is what
Yeah,
it is.
I mean, and so I'll go 3 firm mochas, no cream, no stream cream brand.
You can't stream
can't
cream.
stream-
I want
I
to be
mean,
clear.
the
Like,
rules
Can we
are
go
so
over the
clear.
creams one more time,
Yeah,
just from the
stream-
top?
I do think
Encyclopedia.
it is worth reminding the Stream Cream is exclusive to the streaming platform. And
Has
we'll
to
get
be on
those.
Hallmark Plus.
I'll make
Speaks for
sure that you
itself.
know
That's
that ahead of time, okay?
Aaron,
Don't
how
you
many
worry.
creams do I have left? Is it 7?
Yes.
You have seven
Seven.
and 1 stream cream.
There you
Thank
go.
you,
Good.
Aaron.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Aaron.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Patrick.
Brian.
Okay, so this movie is fun, right? Have you guys ever tried to do an Olympics at home? Like, it's not very
Fun or funny or interesting.
Yeah,
Not like
it's
the real thing.
not
Yes.
like the real thing. Yeah, so forced Olympics at Christmas time sounds like not my bag. So I'm gonna go like a one. Do we do half cups here?
You can-
Yeah, you can do a half cup.
You
Yeah.
can do a half
I'm,
cup.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5 cup. Based on just the logistics of planning the Olympics alone.
1.5 mokes.
Seems like no fun for no one.
No fun for no one. Jax.
For this one, I love Amy. She's like my Hallmark girl crush right now. I want her on Chicken Sisters because she's an adorable redhead. So for me, I'm also gonna give this one. Oh no! Did you get excited that I was gonna?
No,
cream
I,
it?
I heard a sound.
No,
I'm
somebody's-
like a
Oh, no,
cat.
Somebody's
Some
wrapping a
chips.
gift.
I thought about creaming it, but I'm just gonna give it 4 peppermint mochas. I'm really excited for this one. I also think that these two together, they remind me of when you were in high school and you would vote on superlatives, and it would be like cutest. I think they're adorable. They're so cute.
That is cute. Alonzo.
Yeah, I'm predisposed to think that anything that's in the opening day slot
we
is going
go.
to be kind of whatever,
There
just
we
based
go.
on our history here. Although, I mean, every so often you get something like, I don't know, the Christmas at Pemberley Manor, which is maybe not one of the greatest ones, but definitely sticks in the memory. I do like both of these leads a lot. Robert Buckley. I've never watched whatever show he's on. Is it Chesapeake Shores?
Yes.
Or yeah, but in these movies, I found him really charming. So I will go 2.5 right down the middle.
Very
No.
nice. It's not down the middle, but it's close.
Is right
3
down
would
the
be right
middle,
down the
2.5.
middle, I think.
Nicely done, Alonzo. Brand,
It would be 3.
I'm so happy that Alonzo not only knows math, but also is a veteran of the Countdown to Christmas and is acting like it. Listen, don't get twisted. Don't let Brian and all of his cream over here get in the way of you not forgetting this very, very important fact.
Perfect cream.
The Friday night premiere movie for Countdown to Christmas since Christmas at Pemberley Manor has always sucked. Always.
Until-
Merry Christmas Match, the movie where Boise, Idaho is nectar from the gods. There are some
Checking it twice.
yeah, checking it. There's some trash openers, and every year we do this, and we get all wound up, and it's like, well, it's got Kevin McGarry in it, and hockey, and I'm gonna cream it, guys. They're putting it out on October 18th on Friday night because it's not good.
It's the first pancake.
Listen, it's the first pancake
Oh, come
principle.
on.
You get it, Alonzo.
That was good.
Listen,
It was really good.
Amy Grinning. We've been asking for her to be a lead in these. I'm so thrilled she's a lead. Bob Buckley, super charming. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. 1 peppermint mocha, and I'm being kind here.
They're not
Right-
gonna let
right
us
down the
down
middle.
this time, you guys. It's all gonna change.
Every year. This is like Bran with it snowing in Greenville. Every year, he's like, it's gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna happen. I feel good about it.
I just want to say really quickly, I don't know when you became such a cynic, aside from 7 years ago, but why hold on to what has been when you look at what could be?
That's
And
exactly
when I
right.
see what
Beautiful.
could
Oh my
be,
God.
I begin to
Oh my
believe
God.
and hope and dream of all that we might have with this movie. It sounds great. It's a fake relationship. 2 great leads. I'm going 5 peppermint mocha.
This is a classic
Wow,
brand.
in the spirit of the resurrection,
Don't
right
worry.
there.
Yeah, in the spirit, listen, for the rest of this year, this movie will be too high on Brand's list because he's not going to say he was wrong. It happens every year, gang.
Watch
every
me.
year.
Mine and Brand's.
That's
list.
right. Yeah, Brian with checking it twice last year. Holy
Jodie
cow.
Sweetin was in this movie. Holy
Holy
cow.
freaking!
Oh,
Jodie
I
Sweetin was
can't.
in this
Can
movie.
we
and
go
it
to
had-
break?
And it had ice hockey and Boston in it.
Come on.
God, we'd be backing up the
So-
cream
sounds
truck.
illegal.
All right,
Good
we're
gosh.
off to a great start. We're
Yep.
only 14 minutes in.
Oh, wait, we got one done.
Holiday. All right, guys, we gotta
Yeah,
go.
we're
We
gonna
gotta
roll. We're
go.
gonna roll.
Holiday Crashers, October 19th. We'll also be watching it live during the marathon. Lindsay Fonseca, Daniela Monet, Chris McNally, and Jag Bal.
Yeah.
Jag Bell, shout
Jag
out.
Bal. Best friends Tony by Fonseca and Brie Monet have worked at the same card shop for more years than they should, as both struggle to find their true lives path. This holiday season, Tony and Brie decide to shake up their humdrum world by...
Hey, you got that humdrum? Give a quick shake for me.
That was a real humdinger now, wasn't it?
Sometimes those humdrums, they settle at the bottom. Give it a quick shake. Quick one. Just a quick shake for the humdrum.
We don't have time. By
Always have
creating
time.
new identities to crash the amazing Christmas parties from the shop's confidential invitations. What the? All harmless fun until Tony gets mistaken for a lawyer, which isn't too far off the mark since she did finish law school. She's working at a card shop. Just never completed the bar exam. There it is. Tony and Brie are then whisked away to a fancy corporate Christmas retreat in snowy Vermont mountains by handsome business mogul Justin, played by McNally, whose crush on Tony is real, even if her legal career isn't. Great line. And Brie is along for the ride as she has eyes for Vinny Bal, a valet who may have a secret of his own. Can a distraction from Brie find what path in life she's supposed to follow? Will Tony end up with the guy of
Great
her
line.
dreams or in a blizzard of trouble? That's weird. This fun Christmas crashing romp will either end in disaster or two happily ever afters. I'm going to go on a limb and say it's the latter, but we'll see.
We had Brand record all the words in the synopsis early, and then we put them together. Can a distraction from Brie help?
Cut and paste there.
Brian, go.
Yeah, I'll go 3 right down the middle on Holiday Crashers.
Very good.
It's fun sounding cast.
Okay, great. Ryan.
I'll also go 3 right down the middle. I'm
Thank you.
familiar with Daniela Monet's work from Victorious on the
Yes.
Nickelodeon
Very nice.
channel. She's actually a really good comedic actress. That gives me hope for this. I can't wait to watch it with all you fine folks. 3 right down the middle. Dan.
Are you going to freak the
3
freak
right down
out,
the middle.
Ryan? Are you going to freak the freak out?
Here I am once again. Yes.
Absolutely. Patrick.
Okay, so this picture that I'm seeing on Entertainment Weekly, whatever, is like 2 ladies holding beers and they're like cheersing Christmas photos, and that looks really fun. And you mentioned a lawyer, which makes me think Elle Woods. So I'm gonna go 5 and a cream.
Whoa!
Oh,
God, sound the horn.
All right.
See it coming.
Did not.
There it is. Sorry, I forgot the cream alarm. I apologize.
Thank you. Thank you.
Jax?
Oh, I knew my boy Patrick wouldn't let me down with this. This is a buddy comedy, a women's buddy comedy, and any of you who don't like it are sexist. I'm giving it 5 peppermint mochas.
5?
I'm going to go 5 on revision. I'm going to go 5. And
Three just above the middle for Patrick, for Ryan. So 5.
Jax, you're doing just straight 5, but no creams.
No, Patrick creamed it for me.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Sure. It's cream by association.
A buddy cream.
Yeah, it's a buddy cream.
Alonzo.
Here's the thing. Last year we were promised a female buddy comedy, never been Christ, and they didn't get
That's
the
right.
female comedy friendship part of it right at all. And so I don't know that I can necessarily trust this movie to do it. Although I do like the idea of shenanigans and lying, which is always a hoot. And I love bold of Hallmark to make a movie about people working in a card shop, representing that as a career dead end. Like that's really, pretty for
Oh my gosh,
Hallmark.
that's a good
Wow.
point.
But I'm going to say 2, and if it turns out I'm underestimating it, I hope to be surprised.
Not only does this movie sound amazing, I also know where and when I'm going to be, which is on the
Yeah.
couch with my friends at the end of an
Lacking
absolute
sleep.
banger of a weekend.
Yeah.
This can't fail. I'm going 5. Whoa. And I'm joining Patrick and I'm creaming it.
Man.
Damn.
Yeah. So as bad as the Friday night movies are for Countdown to Christmas, typically Saturday night they do a little bit better. I'm thinking Christmas Wishes, Mistletoe Kisses. I'm thinking Where Are You Christmas? This movie seems like it has way too much going on in it for 83 minutes, but I like the idea of a buddy comedy, even though I don't think we'll get that entirely. I'm going to go right down the middle, 2.5 peppermint mochas.
All right. That was better, guys. That was
Yeah.
only 4 minutes.
Can I ask a quick
Go
question?
ahead, Aaron. Yes.
Well, we just ruined it.
No, just really quick. Ryan, are you staying at 3 or did you move up to 5?
No, he
No,
went.
I'm gonna stay at 3 just because I believe that's the sanctity.
Someone
of
is
it all.
taking very
Yeah.
copious notes over here, and jokes about changing your score are not helpful.
How many creams do I have left though?
Yeah,
You
let's
have
go.
You have
7
7
left.
creams and a
Okay.
stream cream.
I'd like to change my rating of the last movie to 4. I'm just kidding.
Oh God.
I've given it some thought. Okay, here we go. Scouting for Christmas on the Hallmark Channel, October 20th, 8 p.m. Eastern and Pacific.
Here comes the big show. You ready?
Sister Tamara, Mallory Housley,
Samara?
Carlo Marx.
There he is.
And thank you. And Marcy T. House. Marcy T. House.
OCT.
Angela, played by Sister, has been a busy realtor since her amicable.
It starts with A.
I'm gonna get a Bud Light, a Michelob,
Michelob.
2 of the.
Michelob.
All right, let me try it one more
cheese
time.
sticks,
I do
believe.
struggle with this word
If you could
notoriously.
stop shaking that humdrum, that would be fantastic.
All right, let me try it one more time. Amicable.
No,
No.
amicable.
Amicable.
Divorce a couple of years ago to Dakota, played by James Palladino, a paleontologist whose adventures kept him anywhere but home. Now she is a devoted, if often harried, single mom to
job.
a smart and loving 10-year-old girl, Brooklyn, played by Audrey Wise Alvarez. Angela's busy schedule makes it hard for her to find time to do much of anything or any.
I don't know. Really?
Makes
Try
it
it again.
hard to find time for much of anything
You said
or
for
anyone.
her to do much of
do,
anything,
yeah.
and that was the problem.
say
My
that.
bad. I got ahead of
For
myself.
her to do much of anyone.
We'll save that for the Lifetime preview show. As it is, she can barely get Brooklyn to her scout meetings on time, much to the disapproval of the other mothers. When Brooklyn gets the idea to have William, played by Marks, the owner of her favorite bakery, cater her scouts troops' posh annual holiday event, she asks Angela to work with him on pitching the idea to the moms in charge. Despite sensing that her daughter might be trying to play Cupid, she agrees to help and finds herself enjoying time with him, but is reluctant to open her heart and life to someone new. When Dakota returns, missing her, Angela, what? When Dakota returns, missing her,
Comma.
Angela must decide.
Her ex-husband misses her.
Oh, I forgot she has an ex-husband. I forgot who.
That was sentences ago.
It was. Angela must
Doing
decide what is best for her daughter and best for her heart. Brian.
Yeah, we're coming down off a long weekend.
Yeah,
Marathon
big
weekend
high.
here. I'm going to go ahead and issue my first number one. What do we do? Peppermint mocha. So just one peppermint mocha.
Your first number one?
My first, only one rating.
Got
I think
it.
that's a
peppermint mochas.
Big Mac, if I recall.
It used to
Ryan.
be.
Listen, in the immortal words of Bran Gray, I'm an easy boy. You give me a 90 star, I'm pumped. Give me 4 peppermint
my
mochas
God,
right down
wow.
the middle.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't even. We have to have a preview review
Patrick?
panel to determine if this is allowed.
Well, we know how I feel about Tamara over Tia.
Uh-huh.
I have a preference. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
I
think we all do.
And you know, we all do. How could you not? But Marcia T. House is a Chicago actress. Came up in the Park Districts, Chicago Park Public Theater, which I may have done some public Chicago theater in the Park Districts, and that is a grind. So I have mad respect for her. So I'm gonna do a 3
Right down
peppermint
the middle.
mochas.
Very nice.
3 pep mokes.
Jax.
I'm gonna go with a 4.5.
What?
Listen.
Yeah,
there
Jax.
are a few things that I love more than a precocious child actor, and Audrey Wise Alvarez, who plays Brooklyn in this, she's been on One Calls the Heart, she's been on Arrow, she's been on The Good Doctor. She is a wonderful child actor, and I cannot wait to see her shine in this.
I got to be honest. The ratings from our panelists makes me think we're accidentally on an episode of the Bubbly Sesh, and I don't even know what to do about that. 4, 3.5, 4.5. Is it charity or is are the mochas free?
It's
This
the
is the
holiday
year, I
season.
think so.
It's the holiday season.
It's the Sunday night
you made
opening
me think of
weekend.
one of my favorite reviews of the Bubbly Sesh, which was these sorority girls are more painful than a root canal.
Ooh.
And to which I said, the root canal is the part that gives you the relief from the pain. So you're welcome.
Alonzo.
Hashtag not all guests. I'm giving this half a peppermint
Yeah,
mocha.
dude.
This is a party planning movie, and the party in
Let's go.
question is a scouting party that is posh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Alonzo and I have so far. Alonzo's been right all 3 times.
Wow. Wow,
This
okay.
is a 0 if I've ever seen a 0. It is a Sunday night of opening
Don't make her cry
weekend.
again, Daniel.
Say what?
Don't make me cry again.
Opening up old wounds. Tamara.
That's right. Yeah, I hope it's great. Tamara's a wonderful human being. Carlo Marx is also in the film. It's a 0 for me.
I'm going 1 cream for Sister. One cream.
You mean one latte?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm
You
sorry.
can't
I'm sorry.
multiple cream.
One.
You're coming off a
I'm
cream.
going one.
You're going to another cream. You're trying to put multiple
Blinded
creams.
by
I'm
cream.
going 1 pumpkin.
Whoa.
One.
We'll be right back.
It's a
Peppermint
single
mocha.
pump cream? That sounds like something you need to work on.
I'm going 4. I'm going 4
Four.
peppermint mochas. I can see I'm not welcome here. I'm going 4 mochas is what I'm doing.
Wow.
Up next, we have This Time of Year is starring Allison Sweeney and Now Mater. Is
Mater.
premiering on October 24th, which is Thursday night, which is when Hallmark Movies and Mysteries, or Hallmark Mysteries as they're now called, is going to be airing their movies, and it's let's dive into it. Lauren, played by Sweeney, and Kevin, played by Mater, were once happily married and thriving as a family, but the couple has spent almost the past year in a trial separation and are working hard to co-parent their young son, Charlie, played by Ezra Wilson. Kevin is determined to make their family whole again, and it's clear he and Lauren still care for each other deeply. When Lauren's mother, played by Laura Soltis, suddenly comes into town, she asks Kevin to pretend they're still together as she hasn't yet broken the news to her. As they try to keep up the ruse, they begin to remember what life is like when Lauren sees the strides Kevin has made to get back together on the right path. And just maybe this holiday will be the season of healing and to bring happiness back into their lives.
Yep.
Brian.
Yeah, I hope it works out for him. First mystery movie of the season. I'm gonna go 1.5 peppermint mochas on this bad
As
boy.
kind as you are for every preview show before Christmas, where your 3 is your floor, you are just not in it right now, and I love it. I'm here for this.
Focused on. We got some big boys coming.
We got some big boys
And
coming.
girls.
That's true.
So,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah, Brian and I are going to combine for 1.5 peppermint mochas. It's a firm 0 from the Rye guys.
Oh, 0.
Yeah. That's right.
Thank you.
Patrick.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank
Do you guys remember when Niall was in those like Finding Father Christmas movies?
Yeah.
They were those were so good, right? And then like
No.
Allison, you guys, it was like about finding a father, and Allison Sweeney. You know, she's on The Biggest Loser. It's great. So yeah, I'm gonna go 0 on this.
Oh.
It's 1.5, 0, 0. This is the movie of the year.
Jax.
So, you know, as someone who's still firmly in her 20s, I feel like these,
I don't know why you guys are laughing.
why are we laughing? I feel like these Hallmark Channel, like the mature movies where there's like a trial separation for me, they don't do it for me. I love Allison Sweeney. I love Niall Mater. The only reason that I'm even going to give this 1 peppermint mocha is because of, again, precocious child actor Ezra Wilson, who is in Christmas on Cherry Tree Lane. He's adorable. But yeah, this is a 1 for me, dog.
Alonzo.
Jack's
It's a 1 for me, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, look, I actually do like the Hannah Swenson mysteries, but this just sounds like what if we did an unexpected Christmas but made it dour? So yeah, it's a 0 for me.
Yeah.
It's 3 mochas for Bran,
Yep.
1 for Allison Sweeney, 1 for Niall Mater, and 1 for love.
One for love.
Sure. And finding it again. Dan?
I hate to give 2 movies 0s
Do you?
in a row, but I don't hate it, actually. This is a 100% a 0. Mater's been on a hot streak lately. The guy's been doing fun characters. This sounds like the movie where I realize what we're in for this season, and so it's a 0 for me. 0.
We're not previewing Operation Nutcracker.
No, we
That-
already
Well, let's
did.
do it.
The
Yep.
7
We
of us
all
already
reviewed
did
it.
Yeah.
We did.
Well, we didn't preview it.
I know. I previewed it. I can
I
guarantee
think,
that. I preview every movie around here, Ryan.
Single-handedly.
Let's head to October 26th for the Christmas Charade, starring Rachel Scarsden and Corey Sevier.
Severe weather
everybody.
warning.
Whitney, played by Scarsden, is a cautious librarian raised by
As opposed to those librarians that just balls to the wall, just go hard.
a cautious librarian raised by home security experts.
Let that
What?
sit in
Okay, that's a deep, rich
It's a
background.
cautious librarian raised by home security experts. Come on, Brent.
Finds
It's a
herself
normal Mad Lib. I don't know what your problem is.
finds herself in a real life adventure when a blind date mix up leads her into an undercover FBI operation. Don't ask. I'm sure we'll find out. Forced to pose as the girlfriend of Special Agent Josh, played by Sevier, she helps him track down an art thief targeting the St. Nicholas Ruby at a Christmas Eve charity ball. As the stakes rise, Whitney must embrace her inner action hero to save the day and her family just in time for Christmas. Oh boy! Brian.
Yeah, man, intrigued by this one. I would say this is kind of a sleeper for me. So with that in mind, I'm going to do a little more than I feel comfortable with, and I'm going 4 peppermint mochas.
Wow.
I thought it was going to get out of hand there. Yeah.
Little
Ryan.
reserve.
I'm gonna not try to overuse the halves just because I want the sanctity exercise, but I'm gonna go 3.5, and because I'm also intrigued, much like the Bry guy, I will use my first cream right here.
What?
Yeah.
All right, how many's you got left?
This is crazy. You're creaming this movie?
Yeah, man. I got
intrigue.
as
there.
best I understand it, I have like 25 creams left,
Yes.
right?
So that's
So-
6 left plus 1 stream cream. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, 6? Oh,
Stop
well,
taking
we'll
my
still.
job.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Patrick.
Okay, so we have like a librarian who's a secret spy. Didn't this girl play a nanny who was a secret spy?
Yes,
Yeah,
Royal
sure
Nanny.
did. Yep.
So she knows what she's doing. She knows the role well. She knows secret spy. So I think it could be interesting. Let's go with a 4 for me.
Very nice.
Jax.
I just have no interest in this one. I'm gonna give it a 0. Brandon,
Wow.
your haircut, it looks really good.
Thank you. I did get a haircut. I
love it.
appreciate it. So I
Jack's
appreciate
coming
that.
in with a 0.
Jack, did you read for this one? Just
Yeah.
There's something going
This
on.
seems personal.
Yeah.
This seems personal.
No, there is a movie in this that I did read for, and did not book. But I love the way you said that with the air of like, who hurt you, baby? No, I just
show me on the preview.
I'm not angry about this one. It doesn't actively make me mad that it exists, but like, I'm just not interested in it at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay. Alonzo.
I'm torn between like appreciating the sort of romancing the stone premise of librarian gets caught up in intrigue and whatnot, and the knowledge of how Hallmark is going to do it. So it's like in an ideal world, I would say a 3, but given what we're probably going to get, I'll go 2 because I do like the leads, and I appreciate the effort of something fun here, but I just suspect the execution is going to let me down.
I want to give this one 5 mochas, but I don't want anyone to accuse me of not trying.
Yeah, that's what I would
So I'm
have done.
going 4.5.
4.5.
4.5
Thanks
mochas.
for trying, Brand.
How
Thank
sober?
you. I think that this sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm very intrigued by it, and I love a severe weather warning. I'm excited about it. Can't wait. Dano?
I think this premise could work on another network. I also think every time I watch a Rachel Scarsden movie on Hallmark, I'm like, I like her. This movie's not good. So that bothers me a little. And then Corey Sevier, as I said last week, or whatever this is airing, I don't know. I said it earlier in September. He's up for whatever, man. He's just like, yeah, tell me what lot to be on. I've got a blank baseball cap with my name on it, and I'll be there. Just tell me what color, and I'll be there. It is what it is. I'm not mad at the premise, but it doesn't do much for me. Give me 1 mocha here. 1 mocha.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
This movie
things are
does
getting out
smack of
hand.
not originally a Christmas movie, and then they turned
Yeah.
it into a Christmas
Yeah.
movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is St. Nicholas Ruby on Christmas Eve. I don't know what to tell you. It's clear as crystal. Let's go to the next one for October 27th. It's the 5-year Christmas party.
Here we go.
It's starring Katie Finley and Jordan Fisher.
Press record for this one.
Yeah, we will. Over 5 years, Alice, played by Finlay. Finlay? Do you
Finlay.
emphasize the lay?
I think it's just Katie Findlay.
Okay. And her old theater school rival, Max, played by Fisher, reunite each holiday season to work at a Chicago catering company's Christmas parties. While their undeniable chemistry grows, the timing is never right for romance until the company's final season pushes them to confront their true feelings. As they say goodbye to the job that brought them together, they might finally find love in the most unexpected way. I'm so mad at the way the synopsis end. They were setting it up for and say hello to love, and they didn't do it. I'll have to deal with that in a moment. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, really excited for this one. 5 and a cream.
Why do that,
Five
though?
and a cream.
Five and a
Five
cream. He's got 2 creams out of the
There's
way. It's
so
still
much.
October.
There's so much about this I'm excited about. I'll let Patrick handle the Chicago of it all.
You'll let Ryan handle the
Katie
Jordan
Finlay,
Fisher of it all.
Ryan will handle Jordan Fisher.
Yeah.
Psyched to see Katie Finlay back in a role. Really psyched for this one. 5 and a cream.
Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, let's to put it, mildly and not use hyperbole. Katie Findlay and Jordan Fisher are among the 2 of the best we have. Just that's the end of the sentence, And so this is going to be one of the 5 greatest Hallmark Christmas films of all time. This is 5 and a cream. This is 5.
Wow,
I promise
calling
I'm not doing a
shots.
bit. This is 5 and a cream. This is a really big deal. Taylor Cole has a movie this holiday season, and that should have been my most exciting, except it's not. It's this.
Wow.
This is 5 and a
Yeah.
cream.
Double
This is
5
a big,
and cream.
big deal.
Yep.
Can we make it a triple 5 and cream? Let's find
This
out,
is
Patrick.
5 and a cream. This is a big, big, big deal.
Okay, Patrick,
Really
your name was brought up, so I'll let you respond. Go ahead.
As rivals, Brian and I are rivals that may fall in love very soon. I can't wait. But I love that trope. So more of that. I don't know these actors, and I feel like this is my elder millennial showing that I don't know who they are. But they look adorable. So I'm gonna go 4.5, whatever mochas,
And
a cream.
Well,
Am I being bullied
Peer
into a
pressure.
cream?
Don't let them
you
pressure
can do
you.
whatever you want
Really?
to. I just wanted to give you the space to cream if you want to.
Yeah. That's what they
Oh,
were
okay.
about.
I'll do it because why not?
No, triple cream.
Nice.
Oh, now
Triple
the
cream.
Now the pressure
Pressure's
is on.
mounting.
Jax.
Oh, I mean, come on. I'm a theater kid, theater school rival. We have Katie Findlay, first of all, she's a queer woman in the Hallmark space, which, as a fellow queer woman in the Hallmark space, I love. And her Instagram bio says, your boyfriend and cool babysitter energy. So this one is 100% 5 peppermint mochas and a cream.
Nice.
From-
Wow.
That is a
Maybe
really
the
good-
highest
that's a really
previewed
good
movie
Instagram bio.
in history, and I had written Sleeper down, so that's fun for me.
There's usually only 3 of you, Dan. So
That's
yes, I
true.
think
That's true.
Yeah.
The aggregate scores here. Yeah.
Alonzo.
Yeah, I like Katie Findlay a lot. She's been fun in these movies. She was good in a really great indie called Straight Up. And speaking of indies, this plot reminds me a lot of a film called See You Next Christmas, about these people who keep run into each other at Christmas parties over subsequent years. I like the idea of this movie is going to take place over 5 Christmases. That's pretty ambitious. I don't know who Jordan Fisher is either, but he seems attractive enough. So I'm going to say 4 and a cream.
Jack's really.
Everyone has creamed this movie so far.
Everybody has. Okay.
Everyone
that's what I
has
was gonna
creamed this
ask. I wanted to
movie.
make sure.
Jax's rating?
Jax, can you
5 and a
repeat your-
cream.
Yeah.
5 and a cream.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
5 and a cream.
Aaron, why should I care about Jordan Fisher before I give my rating?
yeah.
Why should I
Um,
care?
I forgot to mention it earlier during
Okay.
our first look that aired probably 3 months ago at this
Sure.
point.
Yeah.
But he is in some DComs, so you will get to see his fine, beautiful early work.
What name one?
Teen Beach Movie.
Okay, I didn't see it, but I do know.
Guy's a real talent. He's a real talent.
Brandon, if you're
I
not
feel
excited, you're not
I feel
excited. It's fine.
I feel like Ryan would know him from
Well-
Liv and Maddie.
No, that was past my time, but I know him from a great Netflix movie with Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh,
He
I
sings
love that.
He sings the theme
Okay.
song for the Disney fireworks. Jordan Fisher's the man. That
He
dude
sings
rules.
it for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to be left
Out of the cream party.
with cream on my face at the end of the day because I didn't do what everybody else is doing. I don't know
It's a peer
Jordan
pressure
Fisher.
cream. But
it's not
It
your
is.
MO
I don't
either.
know Jordan. My gut, because everyone's going high, I feel like I should go low. Is that the saying?
When they go high, you
we
go low. No.
But I can't do it because the movie sounds so good. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
I'm going 5. I am going to hold my cream.
He's not creaming.
Oh wow, what a
What a
monster!
move.
Talk about a shakeup.
What a
Guys.
move. I didn't see it coming.
Me either.
Seventh
It's all right.
season. We're going on our
He-
seventh season.
Seventh
He
season.
bullies
season.
Patrick into a
Starting to-
cream.
Patrick can do whatever he
and
wants
then
to.
just
He's a,
starting to
he's a
pull
grown.
holds
stuff,
back
yeah.
the cream.
Dan?
Katie Finley has been the lead in 2
Is
Hallmark
this a
movies.
sleeper?
It was a sleeper until I realized everyone was
Everyone was
on board.
awake. They were
Katie
wide
Finley,
awake.
Katie Finley has been the lead in 2 Hallmark movies. Hallmark's made 860 some movies since the year 2000. Both of those movies are in the top 35 movies Hallmark has ever made. I don't know much about Jordan Fisher. I don't. I know very little about him. I looked at his IMDb page. I had seen like 2 things he was in. I'm sure he's wonderful. Until Katie Finley misses, you just trust she's not going to miss. 5 and a cream.
Whoa!
Let's
5 and a
go,
cream.
Dan.
Whoa.
Dan like the preview.
That's 5 and a cream.
Dan like the preview.
Dan likes the idea of the movie.
That's right. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
stakes are so high today.
So high.
They're so high.
Bran, since I already read the synopsis of the next one, may I go to the restroom while you read
Go,
it?
go, go.
I'll allow
Thank you
that.
so much.
I'll pass it
If
along.
anybody else needs to do that, it's okay. But we can't stop. My sweet Austrian holiday. This is premiering on Halloween night, so go trick or treat, come back, and watch an Austrian Christmas movie starring Brittany Bristow and Will Kip, both friends of the show. Charlotte, played by Bristow, is an American, who has lived in Vienna since inheriting a chocolate shop from her grandparents 2 years ago. Man, what a line. Since then, she has worked tirelessly to grow the business into a successful enterprise. Okay, with that word. Christmas is one of the busiest times of the year, and Charlotte has been selected as one of the finalists for Vienna's Chocolatier of the Year. Taking home the prize
Is that like
could.
the Botanic Cup at all?
Yes, it is. I think a little bit. Taking home the prize could provide some much needed money to fend off a large developer from taking over her grandparents' shop. Yeah. Charlotte soon meets and befriends Henry, played by Kemp, and they bond over their shared affinity for quality chocolate. But a surprise twist of fate just might end their newfound relationship on a bittersweet note.
I see what they did
my
there.
Gosh,
Yeah.
see, that's how you end a synopsis.
Clever
You know why I
wordplay.
didn't cream that last
Yeah,
movie?
we know why.
Because of how bad the ending of the synopsis was.
That matters.
It does. In the grand scheme of things, you left something on the table. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, Brian.
They had me with Britt Bristow, Will Kemp, chocolate. They spelled Vienna wrong one time in the synopsis, and then they lost me when the big business boys come in and try to steal a shop. But I got to go 3.
Gotta go 3.
3 mochas.
Okay, very nice. Ryan?
This was going to be pretty low on the Rye Guy scale, but then I do give them. It's very clever to do the chocolate movie on Halloween night. A lot of
That's
people
nice.
consume chocolate
So
on Halloween night.
That is
So
clever.
close to right down the middle, but not quite. Give me 2.5.
Patrick.
Right down the middle from Rye.
Okay, for the Halloween Christmas movie, Hallmark really should start looking into the Christmas ghosts.
They should.
You know,
Yeah.
we need to bring the ghost of Christmas
Worked for
back.
Dickens.
Ghost of
Right.
Christmas always premiered in October. Really close to there. Yeah.
It's right there. It's right there. So what are you doing, guys? We gotta plan better. We have a whole year to map this out. So I'm gonna go to mochas.
Jax, are you back? You are. Go ahead.
Whenever you're ready, Jax.
Jax, are you ready?
I am back. Yeah.
Okay,
I
great.
feel like my
Wonderful.
internet's a little. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear you.
Gotcha.
Slow.
Yeah.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
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 I think
Oh,
it's
no.
slow. Okay, I can also come back in after I say this.
I love that. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Dear
hear you.
Lord.
I heard
How
you.
many
So,
creams does Jax have, Aaron?
This is a bit, right?
No, I don't. I think I'm trying to talk normally.
Jax,
Can you
say
hear me?
your rating and then log off and back on.
2.5 and a cream. I love Britt Bristow. She's a national treasure, but this plot isn't really in my bag.
Okay.
2.5 and a cream.
Alonzo.
Right down the middle.
Okay, I may regret this later, but
oh boy.
Oh, no.
last year the travel movies
We're great.
I loved Heidelberg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
loved
right.
Norwegian. I even loved British more than you guys did. These two actors are fire in the Hallmark space. They absolutely know what they're doing. We've had a lot of chocolate movies that have been kind of whatever, but based on the travel Christmas movies of 2023 and the two leads, I'm going to go 4.5.
Are you gonna make it milk? Are you gonna make it a milk chocolate movie, or are you with the cream or no?
I'm gonna withhold a cream for
All
now,
right,
but
very
I'm gonna
good.
go high on my peppermint mochas because I believe.
Very nice.
Man.
I was originally going to go right down the middle with 3, but then Ryan, you reminded me of the cleverness that is playing a
Chocolate on
chocolate movie
Halloween.
on
Oh my
Halloween.
God.
Very
It's
clever by
so
Hallmark.
clever. It's wonderful.
Very
I
clever.
love this pairing. I like an old school plot. This is very much an old school plot, developers and whatnot. I'm going 5 mochas.
Whoa.
Wow.
You guys are you're drunk on Christmas, and it's sad to see.
Drunk on Halloween, you
I
mean.
will say this: this is a movie that, as Brain is reading it, I'm just not sad. I'm disappointed. It just seems like something I've seen 1,000 times, and I don't want to watch again. And I hate that Britt Bristow and Will Kemp are in it.
I don't.
Because they're in it together. I will not give it 0, and we'll give it 1 peppermint mocha. But I'm
Okay.
Very big of you, Dan.
But I
Very
will say
big.
this: Alonzo's not wrong about the travel movies last year, which were shocking. Heidelberg, especially, I thought that movie in the preview episode was going to be just so boring, and I was wrong. And I would tell you that I was wrong. So I'm more than happy. I'd be thrilled to be wrong here and for you to be right, Alonzo. But as it reads, I don't want any part of it.
But okay, how excited did you get over a Hanukkah movie that was a Groundhog Day movie last year, right? Like these don't always sound in advance as
I
good as they're going to be
freaking
later.
love. You should listen to the preview episode.
Oh, that's true. I forgot. It's time travel. You're all
time
about that.
loop,
Never
I'm
mind.
all in
Okay,
on
okay,
that. So,
okay.
yeah, bad example. But you
Bad
Now,
example.
also fire up last year's preview episode. Get your facts right.
That's right.
I
Yeah.
meant to give it another
Bring
look before
receipts
this.
or don't come at all.
I meant to look at all 3 of them from last year, but I just didn't have the time.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, let's take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll get to more.
we do that here.
More here on Deck
Deck
the
the
Hallmark.
Hallmark.
Hallmark. I'm Gary.
Oh,
Welcome back, everybody. Aside from Jax,
Yep.
we'll see what happens. This is live TV for us. Hey, okay, great, wonderful. Okay, we'll get you back. We'll get you back. Great timing. There she's done. There, great. All right, here we go. We're diving back in. We got a
Yes.
lot to get to. It's time for a Carol for 2. Really quickly, we'll do it. I'll do it before our 10th movie. November 1st, Hallmark Channel. Gianna.
Gina.
How do you know that?
Gina with 2 N's, Brent.
Okay.
Jenna. One of the other.
Jenna, Claire Madsen,
Mason.
Jason.
Jordan Litz. It's getting lit up in here. And Charlotte. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Dude, apostrophes are our mother goose. Here we go. Diambos.
D'Amboise.
It's not even-
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't stand a chance there, man.
Diambos.
Pronounce the F.
Holy
Diambos.
Father of
Gianna and
Christmas.
Charlotte Diambos.
Phonetic.
Diambos
Yeah.
plays center for, is it the
I
Seahawks
think
this year?
so, yeah. have a good year.
After moving to New
With
York,
center.
after moving,
Name me one center. Jason Kelsey doesn't play anymore. Name me one.
okay, I can't. That was my one.
Yeah.
After moving to New York to make it on Broadway, Violet Wagner, I'm going to go with Wagner, gets a
It's
job.
alliterative.
Gets a job at Fior's.
Fiore.
Fiores.
Great. A legendary theater district diner famous for its singing wait staff who bide their time there while awaiting that big break. Luck seems to be on their side when she gets a coveted slot singing during Fiore's annual Christmas Eve concert, which is attended by a who's
Who's
the theater world. But her big opportunity turns out to be a duet with Alex, played by Litz. It's getting lit up in there. I'll make the joke every time, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who has been less than welcoming and believes that she's only being given the job because the owner of Fiore's is a family friend. They're stuck with each other, though, since people have been plucked out of the show and put right on Broadway, right on there. As they rehearse together, Alex's cousin Brad takes an interest in Violet.
Wagner.
Who's that? Is
Violet
that her name?
Wagner.
It's from the first sentence.
Man,
man.
it's,
Remember
guys,
45
these are
minutes
too
ago
long.
when you read the
And they
beginning?
begin dating, but
so lost in the ochres. It's ridiculous.
But unbeknownst to her, Alex has been feeding Brad information about her. Oh no,
Here we go. Cyrano.
Cyrano?
Cyrano.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Cyrano de Bergerac? You don't know the...
I've heard it.
It's not important. You see it
Cyrano
1,000
Roxanne?
style. to win her over. However, when Alex begins developing feelings for her as well, a love triangle ensues, and things come to a head when their deception is uncovered, which in turn threatens Violet and Alex's big opportunity.
Wow.
Anybody still awake over there?
Yeah, Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, a lot is interesting about this, but there also is a lot about this, which makes me a little nervous. I'm gonna go 3.5 pep mokes for this one, a little more than right down the middle.
3.5 pep mokes.
Ryan?
This isn't what I would have gone with if I was Hallmark for the November 1st outing. November 1st, arguably the most important day on the calendar year.
You could make the argument.
Yeah,
I mean,
Space
it's
Jam
not
features the Looney Tunes. These are all facts. We don't need any more information.
argument-
Inarguable.
the Looney Tunes are great in that film. But also Christmas Eve concerts are very sacred in Christmas media. The Chipmunks at Carnegie Hall come to mind. All of that to say, I don't think this is going to hit the mark. No golden echo harmonicas here. Give me 1 peppermint mocha.
An amazing breakdown.
Yeah, truly.
Patrick, go ahead.
You guys, you're missing this is a singing Christmas movie, right? We have a lot of singing that's going to take place, which is very fun to watch, good or bad. We love when the singing's terrible. That's the best. Or we love when the lips don't match the singing, the audio. We love that. And you guys, Jenna Claire Mason,
Jenna.
Jenna, she was on Broadway as the standby Glenna the Good Witch. She wasn't even like the actual person
Who
on there.
wasn't the good witch?
Yeah, she was just a standby. So I think this is going to be a train wreck of singing, and it's going to be amazing. And we're going to go 5 on this one.
5.
My gravity.
Yeah, I really like that breakdown.
Yeah.
That's really helpful for me. Jax?
Am I still slow? Because I can move to a different location. Can you hear me?
You're doing
good.
fine
You're
right
great.
now.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, so guys, this is based on the famed Ellen Stardust Diner, which one of my friends worked at, and then 2 months later, she was Nessa Rose on Broadway. I love
Oh my
Ellen
God,
Stardust
Nessa
Diner.
Rose.
I'm giving this, Nessa Rose is an acclaimed role. Shout out to Natalie Ortega, my friend who's playing her. I saw her on
Love it.
opening night.
That's
I love you,
great.
Natalie. 4.5 peppermint mochas. Jenna Claire Mason is an incredible vocalist and human, and I'm really excited for this.
Alonzo?
A good breakdown too.
I'll tell you, Hallmark has been kind of infamous for casting Broadway musical people and then not letting them sing and stuff. So the fact that we're
Don't
getting
let them
that,
sing.
heaven forbid, that we're getting that is cool. My question is, what are they singing and how? And kind of like with the Romancing the Stone thing earlier, it's like this. I like this premise. I don't trust the execution, so I'll say 2, and would love to be proven wrong.
Very nice. Yeah, listen, this movie is going to be fully dependent on how much singing there is. If there's a lot of singing in this movie, I'm going to be in love with it. If there's not, if I'm disappointed, it's going to suffer. And so I'm a little bit nervous, and I also had a really hard time with the synopsis. I'm going 3 right down the middle. Dan?
Patrick Serrano sold me on this. I know Jenna Claire Mason was in Holiday Spectacular and Heidelberg Holiday. She's good in both of those. I still was going to go 1. Hearing Patrick talk about it, the train wreck element does raise the bar for me. With especially if they go with a lot of singing, holding out hope for that. 2.5 peppermint mochas right down the middle.
Almost, yeah.
Very nice.
Hey, Bran, real quick. This is a pretty long synopsis, yeah? The Nikki DeLoach.
It isn't.
I have a shorter one.
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
but
I'll stick around.
You do you. You don't have to. Here's the thing about podcasting: you can just go, and we'll vamp.
We'll make it happen. We'll be okay.
And you
By
know
the
what?
time we get to
And
you,
no
we'll be
one will
fine.
know.
We'll be fine.
BRB.
How about we do this? Also, Aaron, can you give us a cream update really quickly?
Oh,
down
great idea.
we're heading into our 10th movie.
You want how many everyone has left?
I would like to know, yes. And then obviously we all have our stream creams. That goes without saying. We haven't hit
Without
us.
saying,
Lord
we
willing.
stream cream.
But you
All
said
right.
it anyway.
Dan has 6 creams and a stream cream.
Wow.
Brian is down to 5 creams
Oh my gosh.
and a stream cream.
Doing
Basically
workout here.
none. Yeah.
Bran, 6 creams and a stream cream.
That's nice.
Alonzo also 6 creams
nice.
You
and a
guys
stream
even know
cream.
you have creams to use?
Jax 5
Oh, wow.
creams
There we
and
go.
a stream cream. Patrick 5
Here we
creams
go.
and a stream cream, and Ryan 5 creams and a stream
The
cream.
cream crew,
we go.
strong.
Cream
Very
crew
nice.
strong.
Very nice. All right, here we go. Our 10th movie of the holiday season is going to air on November 2nd on the Hallmark Channel. It's starring Nikki DeLoach and Warren Christie, and it is titled Our Holiday Story. Here we go. As Dave, played by Christie, and Nell, played by DeLoach, recount their love story to their daughter's boyfriend, Chris, we follow them through one special Christmas where fate routinely brought them together and kept them apart. But as Dave and Nell tried to find one another, they were oblivious to the facts.
Obviously oblivious.
You know
I'll
what I mean?
get there. They were oblivious to the fact that they were work nemesis, paired together to throw a Christmas festival for their town. Meanwhile, in the present, Chris struggles with relationship issues of his own as he attempts to say, I love you, for the first time to his girlfriend, Jo. And as our two couples and storylines intersect, lessons are taught and learned about communication, honesty, and the capacity for change in ourselves and in others.
The more you know.
How about that? Very nice. Brian, what are you thinking about this one?
Man, heavy hitters starring in this one, obviously. Obviously oblivious. I don't know, this could be really sweet. We have some good lessons here. I want to go 4. I want to go 4 Pep Mokes and a cream. Not a cream. Take that back.
Okay.
Back it up. 4 Pep Mokes.
Backup cream.
Backup cream.
Yeah. So I'm going to stick with that. That's what my gut's telling me.
All right, very good.
Great.
Ryan?
Yeah, Brand, great job on that synopsis. I was locked in.
Thank you, buddy.
Locked.
Nikki DeLoach, former Mouseketeer, could be pivotal in making the NSYNC reunion happen, as she's very good friends with everyone's favorite Justin Timberlake. So for that fact alone, Aaron, if we could just clip this off and put it on the socials, 5 for the Nikki DeLoach vehicle. 5. Thank you.
Five.
Thank you, Ryan.
5. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the world tour. I think we can all agree on that.
This is going to
Patrick?
ruin the tour.
Yeah, the which tour?
The
That's
world
right.
tour.
It's the one that's around the world. Yeah.
Patrick?
So love the cast, of course, but I hate a B storyline where it just goes back and forth. So boring. So I'll give them as many storylines as they have 2 peppermint.
One per storyline.
Yeah.
Per storyline.
Very
A-
nice.
A
That's
mocha
fair,
and a
too.
B mocha. Yeah.
Patrick's he's very fair. I will say that about him. Jax?
I love Nikki DeLoach so much, but I also think Patrick and I have been very aligned, as in most things. I'm also going to give this too. I feel like even the whole ending about communication, honesty, and capacity for change in ourselves and others,
Yeah.
like snore. Give me the buddy comedies all day, and so I'm 2 for this one.
Alonzo, hit me.
Yeah, I mean, this does weirdly sound more like a mysteries than a regular and work nemesis who have to put together a Christmas festival is asking a lot. But Nikki DeLoach and Warren Christie have each starred in like probably my favorite. Like she started my favorite drama, he started my favorite comedy.
Crashing Through the Snow and Two Turtle Doves. Yeah.
Exactly. So that alone gives me some hope here. So I'm going to say 3.5.
There you go.
I'm very intrigued by this movie. I think there's a lot that could go wrong in theory. It does seem like they're going to be telling a story, and I imagine we'll see some of that. So, are they going to de-age them? I'd be intrigued by it. Hallmark de-aging, let's go. That'll be fun.
New wig,
new town, new love.
Hallmark. Yeah. Can't lose.
I'm intrigued by it, to say the least. Obviously, the leads are knockouts, but I think that this could be a disappointment just from a storyline perspective. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go with 4, though. 4 mochas.
Alonzo gets it here. This is my favorite pairing of people we know from Hallmark that haven't been in a movie together. And when I saw them, I was like, oh my goodness, this is great. Jax, you're right. The last 2 sentences are a snooze fest, but I get a little bit of a How I Met Your Mother vibe where they're telling this story to their kids or their kids' boyfriend, and then we get this flashback. So I'm worried, yes, but I'm excited about the pairing, and because it's my favorite pairing that hasn't happened yet, is 3 mochas and a cream.
Wow.
And
Wow,
a
right down the
cream
middle. Wow.
for Warren Christie and Nikki DeLoach. That's exactly right.
That's huge.
Huge.
Let's head to Holiday Mismatch, starring Caroline Rhea and Beth Broderick from Sabrina the Teenage Witch fame. Ryan, go ahead and get your cream ready, buddy. It is November. I don't know. It's not 90. I just was hoping for the best there. November 3rd, 8 p.m. Here we go. When free-spirited Kath, played by Ray, and uptight Barbara, played by uptight Barbara, played by Broderick. That's not a bad little tongue twister for you. Clash at a Christmas committee meeting. They're shocked to discover they've accidentally set up their adult children, via a dating app. Determined to stop the romance, the two mothers team up, only to realize that they have more in common than they thought. As the kids' love blossoms, so does an unexpected friendship between their meddling moms, bringing both families together for festive Christmas. Oh boy! All right, let's find out. This time I'm going to throw a curveball here. And I'm actually going to start with Ryan. What do you think?
Listen, there's a lot to like here. Sabrina reunion, great. I think at least some of us on this panel will agree. Caroline Ray, her star turn in Christmas with the Cranks. Just a Christmas film icon. So yeah, this is 5 and a cream, and I think we should all watch it twice in a row that night. Thank you.
Very nice. All right, Patrick.
So this is the most stunt casting we've seen so far from Hallmark. So, we love a reunion. That's usually a lifetime trope. So, I'm here for that. Is it the All My Children lifetime Christmas movie? No, it's not. It's not going to be that. But I love Beth Broderick. She's in a bunch of Lifetime movies. So we're going to go 3 for her specifically, and none for anyone else.
All right, fair enough. When you zig, I zag. We're gonna go with Brian next. Brian, what do you think?
I think I like meddling moms in this scenario. I think I'm really curious. How are they interfering on a dating app? The way they explain that is going to be pretty key, or it could be a real fun for Wait What's. But there's a lot. It seems I'm pretty pumped up after hearing a couple of people talk about it. I'm gonna go 3.5 pep mokes.
3.5 pep mokes.
Yeah, this is a 5 for me. I've shared the stage with Caroline Ray briefly at 90s.
She shared the stage with you, Jax.
Yeah, I would rephrase that, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I just think this is going to be so much fun. They're terrific actors. They have great chemistry with each other. They're friends. I love a bit of nostalgia. So yeah, this is definitely a 5.
Alonzo.
Yeah, they're both MVPs. I like the idea of like when yentas collide. They've tried this before where this is kind of the chick version of One December Night, where the movie was on the one hand about the two dads who were rock stars together and getting them back together, but then it was also about the love story between their kids. So yeah, if they can balance it out where like the love story gets enough attention, but really we're focusing on the moms because that's who we came for. I'll say 4.
I was gonna 5 this for the reunion, and I'm creaming it for the story. I think that this has the potential to be a really, really interesting movie with a really fun plot. We'll see what happens, but these two together, forget about it. It's going to be a ton of fun. But I think that this plot is dynamite. I'm really excited to see how they play this out. Dano?
I'm intrigued, but not excited. I do think that the two leads together again will be a lot of fun. I think the idea is fun. But I don't know. It seems like Hallmark's going to Hallmark it up. 2 peppermint mochas.
2.
All right. All right, everybody.
Right.
Unzip your stream pouches.
Unzip your stream
because it's our first streamer movie, and you could potentially use your stream cream if you want to. I don't know if you want a stream cream out of the gate, but we'll find out what happens. Unwrapping Christmas: Tina's Miracle, starring Natalie Hall and Alec Davin Santos.
Yes.
Tina Mitchell, played by Hall, a successful business owner, meets a charming guy, Michael, just as her holiday season heats up with the town's Christmas gala and her busy store all wrapped up. When the gala is threatened by a Scrooge-like estate owner planning to sell the venue, rumors begin to threaten Tina and Michael's newfound connection. As Tina works to keep venue's doors open for the gala, she just might unwrap a new chapter in her life filled with love and holiday cheer. That's November 7th on Hallmark Plus. I don't know if I said that before. Brian, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, finally, Natalie Hall back on the screen.
Finally.
Finally.
She's back.
I'm going to go ahead and I will go 5 peppermint mochas for this bad boy.
Ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
No cream.
You're not gonna stream cream.
I'm not going to stream cream.
Zip that stream
Yep,
pouch
zip
right
the
back
pouch
up,
right
buddy.
back up. But yeah, I think we're going to have a good time here.
I can't believe
First
that you just
of
gave
a-
that
of
5.
Right? This is the one that has 4 in it. The
Yeah,
unwrapped-
there's
Is it
4
purely on the
unwrapping
strength
Christmas.
of Natalie
It's
Hall?
the fact that Natalie Hall is a huge part of it, but I also tend to like the series, like the groupings of movies.
Yeah,
that go
you're a
together.
Love Club fan.
Yeah.
You're
So,
worst quality.
It works
It
for
is
me. man.
easily
The
your
one
worst
with
quality.
Chabert Lacey. What was that? Set
Wedding
of them?
Veil?
Yeah, the Wedding Veil.
Wedding Veil?
Yeah.
Ugh.
So I like these types of movies. So I'm, this is right up my alley.
All right. Ryan?
Yeah, as I'm learning with these Hallmark Plus trilogies or quadrilogies, yeah, the first one with the Dan Bay that we watched a couple weeks back, or at this point several months ago, whenever this releases,
Yeah, last
wasn't
year, yeah.
wasn't the strongest, and then they got better as they went along. So I'm gonna go 2 on this, 2 peppermint mochas, no cream, Aaron.
I love that you said they
Thank
get
you.
better.
Thank you, Ryan.
They get better as it went along. You're really looking up.
I've seen at least an hour of another one at the time of recording. So yeah,
fair enough.
Really? Say no more. I've seen 10 minutes of another one since recording, and I beg to differ so far.
I'll talk to you on Monday.
Yeah, fair.
Good day.
Patrick?
So this is very outside of my knowledge of the stream, the Hallmark streaming. I haven't ventured into that those waters yet. But Alex Santos was in a gay TV movie, so we like that he is like open to playing gay characters or representing for the LGBTQ people. So that's cool. But I can't give it a cream, even though it's getting me excited. But so we'll go with two mochas.
I love when Patrick actually
nice.
plays around.
Very nice. Very nice.
And decides to join us with the
Jax,
bits.
what do you think? First streamer.
Yeah, so I think I'm just in a new era of what I'm liking in Hallmark, and I'm just wanting a little edgier, a little funnier. Natalie Hall is a fantastic actress, but again, this plot is not intriguing me. I'm gonna give it 1 peppermint mocha.
Man, I don't like this side of you. I just want to say that.
I
right
love
now.
this side of
I
you.
know you're a Natalie Hall fanboy.
Well,
I love this side of
as
you,
much
Jax.
as much of a Natalie Hall fan as I am, I'm a bigger fan of you, Jax, and you're
Wait,
disappointing me
seriously?
right now.
But then why am I not the star of the movie that you're writing?
We don't cast them. That's why.
Alonzo?
Yeah, this premise is I'm bored. I will say half a mocha for Natalie Hall and half a mocha for Alex Santos, who did play the gay love interest in Campfire Christmas a couple
Thank
years
you.
ago.
I knew you'd know it.
That's all I got. So yeah, 1 for me.
The biggest thing this movie has going up against it is the Love Club. The Love Club hurt our souls. I mean, most of our souls.
Not all of our souls.
Yeah, Brian, you're wrong.
And
Saved some of ours.
this is just
it
best.
saved your soul.
Maybe it did.
Love Club is the Jesus of Brian's.
You said.
Who will save your soul?
The Love Club, apparently. This is that, but at Christmas it feels like we're gonna get,
Finally.
blah blah blah, Tina's Miracle, blah blah blah, Joni's Good Times, and stuff like that.
Joni's Good Times. Don't sleep on that
I know,
movie.
I
It's a
know.
great movie.
So I'm down on it.
I did have that as
I'm
a
not
sleeper.
excited about it, but obviously excited to see Natalie Hall again. I think she's wonderful, and we'll see.
She's gonna elevate this.
I
She's
keep an
gonna
open
elevate
mind.
this.
I
Here's the
keep an
thing
open mind. I'm
is
going 3 peppermint mochas.
if
Dan.
the movie's bad and
tell me
Natalie
about it.
Hall's in it, Brian loves it. Brian loves it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
right.
There
That's
was a
not
movie
true.
where
It's all
Sevier
That's
has the
not true.
cane and he's injured.
Ugh.
Yep.
Noel next door.
Yeah, Noel
First-
next
it
door.
was the first
Brian
movie.
Still,
It kicked off the
Brian
season
still
2 years ago.
That
is just
movie's
hot
awesome.
and bothered by
That
Noel
movie's
next
that was the
door.
first. That was
It
the first
isn't.
pancake.
Narrator, it wasn't.
Oh.
That is not an awesome movie. We love Natalie Hall. She is wonderful. She's adorable. She's great in these movies. This movie sounds like a snoozer. It is a streaming release, and Hallmark is burying it. This movie sounds bad. I just out of pure compassion, I'm gonna give it 1 mocha.
Wow.
Are you creaming it, Dan?
God no.
Okay, so that means we
I
all
would rather never cream again.
we are all holding on to our stream cream. We all have held on to our
the
stream
holster,
creams
yeah.
to play another day. Up next, we have 5 gold rings. November 7th on Hallmark Mysteries.
Thanks,
it's
Ryan.
Holland Roden and Nolan Gerard
We
Funk.
want the funk. Gotta have that funk. Come on. We want the funk. Gotta have that funk.
Nolan Gerard Funk.
Still working on our trombone. We'll get there.
When that's good. When New York City painter Audrey Moss returns to her small Minnesota hometown for the holidays, she's met with an unexpected quest from her beloved late grandmother. Find the owners of 5 mysterious gold rings and return them to their rightful homes before Christmas morning, only 9 days away. Do you think Grandma planned on dying earlier in the year?
Yeah. She's like,
She's like, I thought you'd
finally,
get this.
like on December 14th, she's like, you gotta kill me.
You gotta kill
They
me.
told me July for sure.
Oh man. In her why bequeathment?
You got it.
Grandma also
Good job, Graham.
urges. Thank you. Also urges Audrey to team up with a local private investigator and childhood friend Finn O'Sullivan, played by the
fake
Funk.
name.
From gingerbread house building to the annual giving gala, these two begin to bond over more than just their quest. As Audrey and Finn unravel the mystery of the missing ring's owners, they discover there is more to their relationship than they ever expected to find. And maybe use one of those golden rings. I'm adding to this, but something about gold ring and Brian, go ahead.
5 golden rings gets 1 peppermint mocha
Oh.
from just I don't know, layers of stuff that just kind of pushes me away from the table. I like the Minnesota. I'll be glad to be up in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
1 mocha from me.
We love Minnesota. We love it. Ryan?
Yeah, sometimes these lore mystery concepts not similar in plot, but they did that one with Leon from Cool Runnings a bunch of years ago. They never replay it. I always get pumped for those. The results are 50-50.
Time
but,
for us to come home for Christmas.
Was that what Leon did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they replay it all the time. Give me 3.
Let me get out of here as quick as possible. 3. I'll stop talking now. 3 for me.
Patrick?
Okay. So this is the most by the book synopsis we've seen so far, right? This is like what your AI would generate of a Hallmark plot if you told AI to generate it. The grandma leaving the gold rings to be a mystery. My grandma just died like a month ago, and she didn't leave me any notes to decipher over Christmas. So I'm a little triggered by this. So I'm gonna go 1 peppermint mocha for this.
Jax.
Yeah, again, I'm right there with you, Patrick. Although my grandma died like almost a year ago, but it takes me a long time to get over anything. Yeah, this is not fun for me. The private investigator of it all, I'm gonna give it a 1.5 for that, but I don't know. It sounds kind of boring.
All right. All right. Alonzo?
Yeah, we've seen this movie with the charm bracelet or the locket or the ring or the
It
thing
reminds
that
me
has
a lot about Unlocking Christmas with Taylor Cole and Steve Lund, where they have the clues.
Yeah,
everywhere.
that or like the Brendan Penny one about the charm bracelet. I feel like we've seen this kind of thing before. Holland Roden, my only experience with her was in one of the terrible Time 4 movies, the one that Tyler Hines was in. The Funk, however, as I said in the FERC episode, was in the canyons, and so I love the idea of going from that crazy hard R movie to Hallmark world. So for him, I'll give it peppermint mocha.
I don't like finding stuff.
One
singular. I don't like finding stuff. I've made that. I always go with an open mind, but anytime we're trying to find an owner of something or to find I don't like it. It bothers me, and I end up being bored, and that's worrisome. That's worrisome to me because I love funk music, and I actually like that Time 4 movie, and so I'm in a tough spot. But also,
Bran
12
likes
Days
the
of
funk.
12 Days of Christmas is one of my least favorite Christmas songs, and so I'm going to go with 1. I'm going with
Not
my
the Straight
first
No Chaser
one.
version, though.
My
Not the
first
Straight No
one.
Chaser.
One's like a -4 and a spit on your grave from Brand.
True.
Also, my grandma died a few years ago as well, and so
Mine
We're
as
all
well.
still grieving.
we're all
Grandma's
still
in the back.
grieving. This is
True.
too soon for all of us, I think.
Yeah.
Dan?
I'll give this one ring, which is a 0, is what it is. It's a 0.
I see.
Good one.
Nothing about this. I hate it. I just hate it. I hate it on the paper. I will most definitely hate it on the screen. Sorry, not sorry. This is not what we're here for. No, it's a no for me.
Fair
You
enough.
creaming that one, Dan?
I'm going to think about it, but probably not. No.
Okay.
Let's head to trivia at St. Nick, shall we? Is anybody in for that? Anybody in for trivia? I know you are.
I
Trivia.
know you'll do some trivia.
Trivia at St. Nick's. It is premiering on November 8th on the Hallmark Channel. It's starring Tammin, Sir Sock,
Sir Sock, Sir Shoe, they're all going to be there.
Sir Sock, and Brant Daugherty. I'm coming.
No, that's Daughtry.
When students all flee an elite university in Vermont for winter break, why'd they
Flee?
say?
Is there crime taking
Why'd
place?
they say it like it?
It was on fire.
Yeah. The locals and faculty hunkered down for their favorite time of the year, the annual Christmas Bar Trivia Tournament. For Celeste, played by Sir Sock, a type A astronomy professor, this event combines the magic of Christmas with her greatest comfort in life, knowing the right answer. But when her colleague,
Her dog and her colleague.
because my daughter, her colleague drops out of the tournament to do a month-long lecture tour in Asia. Oh my gosh, get a new friend. Celeste's team must adopt Max,
God,
the
you were so
football
bad at reading.
team's new offensive coordinator. To Celeste, Max seems like nothing more than a grown-up class clown. Is that a bad thing? Though he brings an undeniable knowledge of sports trivia, a category that their team has always fallen short in. Initial clashes between the two eventually turn into a mutual appreciation as the team enjoys scavenger hunts on campus. I don't know how that's related at all. Decorating the international house with Christmas lights, baking Christmas cookies, and advancing towards the championship trivia game. Celeste can't help but delight in Max's infectious enthusiasm, love for all things Christmas, and perhaps most importantly, his comfort with the unknown. And after
Should we be watching this movie?
and after a romantic wintry night at the campus observatory with Max, Celeste starts to wonder if
Is this
being
the whole plot?
if
We do
being
the whole
open to
plot
the
here?
life surprises is more important than knowing everything about everything. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, way too much information.
So much
If
for a
they
movie
just-
about
I
a
mean,
trivia tournament.
Trivia St. Nick's, they got me on the hook. Like,
Yes.
stop selling. That sounds great. A trivia thing based at Christmas, like, great. But with all that information, like, it bummed me out. Like,
Oversold it.
it kept like
Oversold
kicking me
it.
down the ladder. Yeah, like
kicked you down the ladder.
Yeah, like I'm climbing up. I'm ready to party,
Yeah.
and there's like foot on my head. Get back down there. 2 peppermint mochas.
And if he talks any longer, it'll be 1. Don't make it.
Ryan.
Yeah, I thought this was a little light on plot. So I would have gone 5, but there are some intriguing elements to this. I don't really understand what trivia and scavenger hunts have to do with one another, but it sounds like something I want to be a part of. So 4.5 from me.
Patrick.
So, Tammin Sursok famously played a blind person who wasn't blind on
no.
Pretty Little Liars, which is great. Also, she played
Fun fact.
Famously.
on Lifetime this year. She played a cheerleader mom who goes back to school as her daughter to get a scholarship as a cheerleader
I
for
love
college.
Tammin Sursok. I can tell you right now.
Just
great
the
roles.
best. Just the best. Like, at picking roles. So if she has anything to say about it, I'm sure this will at least be entertaining to watch for her. The synopsis, on the other hand, is like me writing on my blog. Just listing everything that happened in the movie. So I'm gonna go a solid 3 for this one.
Lifetimeoncourt.com, by the way.
Yeah.
Jax.
This movie was originally entitled Trivially True Christmas.
Oh.
I did go in for this one as the best friend, did not book it. Look, I'm sure the woman who booked it
Oh, well,
is
now I'm down to
wonderful.
0 now.
Yeah.
It is a 0 for me, dog. Because here's the thing. Look, I'm sure the actress who booked it is lovely. They film way too many of these in Canada. So you know what I'm going to say to you in the words of Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman? Big mistake. Big huge.
Mistake. Huge mistake.
0
Huge. Yeah.
from me.
Let's go.
Wow.
Aaron
I mean, I
genuinely
can't-
changed
I might have
0
gone
in
too high.
solidarity.
You're
Wow.
Ryan, are you really changing yours
You
to 0?
can't do it. You
Thank
can't
you,
do
Ryan.
it. Stop
No, he can.
it.
He
If I can't
absolutely
do it, I
can.
can't do it. But I'm just telling you, Jack
No,
should have
he
booked the
can't.
part.
In your
Yeah.
heart.
Aaron, we'll go to Aaron. Aaron, can you do it?
I already changed it to 0.
Wow.
Okay, fine.
Thank
That's
you
great.
so much,
That's why I
Aaron.
told
Thank
you.
you,
Trying to
Ryan.
have your back over
Hashtag we
here.
stand with Jax.
Of course,
Okay.
Dan doesn't want to support women. I mean, like, you
Yeah,
know,
of course.
This is a 0 in my
to
heart,
be
but I'm still
fair-
keeping my 2.
To
Yeah.
be fair, you guys, would Jax leave her friend stranded at trivia to go on a month tour to Japan or whatever? No, she wouldn't do that.
No.
Hey,
No.
thank you. You're
That's
actually
out.
very
That's
right.
out of
Jax.
character for
You're
you.
exactly
It would
right.
have been a
Depends on what the
miscast.
gig in
It would have been a
Japan was.
miscast.
True.
Alonzo.
Yeah, I was already kind of. I mean, like, I love the idea of a trivia centric movie. That is so my thing. And a scavenger hunt, sure, no problem. But I am still very much on the fence about Brant Doherty. And now that I've learned that this is no longer going to be Jacqueline Collier's Trivia Nick starring Jacqueline Collier, I'm a 0.
yeah, it's the right call.
I love the idea of this movie. I hate that Jax isn't in it, but I'm only human. I'm going 5 mochas in solidarity with myself and how I
Yes.
feel.
Yeah.
I
You
think it
stand
sounds
with
great.
you.
I
Yes.
love the name Tammin Sursock. I love all the roles she's been in. Apparently, it's just phenomenal. And
Famously.
so I'm going 5. I think this is going to be wonderful. I'm tempted to cream, but I won't out of solidarity with Jax.
Wow.
Dan?
What a sacrifice.
What an ally.
I love trivia. I hate what Hallmark does to trivia. Every time I've ever seen anyone do trivia in a bar, in a Hallmark movie, it has been awful. Either the rules have been weird, it doesn't make sense. They got marker boards where they're wagering, and it's like, none of it makes sense. It's just an ends to a means. It's a means to an end. That's the one that I'm looking for.
I've heard it both ways, to be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both are true, and I want that on the record. So
Sure,
while
when
I
you
love
do it, it's
trivia,
fine.
and I think that if this movie was played tongue in cheek and played like kind of
cheek and tongue.
spoofy and silly, and because Brant Doherty can do that,
can.
if he can do nothing else, he can do that. Then I would be a lot more likely to give this any mochas. But the problem is the synopsis is War and Peace. They didn't cast Jax, and they don't know how to do trivia. For those reasons, it's a 0.
Wow. That's brutal.
Yeah.
Santa, tell me if you really care. You do
We
the
want
things
the
and
funk.
stuff and whatnot. Here
Gotta
comes the
have
next
that
one.
funk.
It's called Santa Tell Me. It's called Santa
We
Tell
have
Me.
a full album coming out
It's
later.
really good. It's Santa Tell Me. It is November 9th on the Hallmark Channel. Is starring Aaron Krakow. Daniel Lissing back on the network. Jack
going,
is
though.
back. Ghost Jack. Benjamin Ayers, Christopher Russell, and
The Zark.
the man, the myth, the Kurt Zaka. When Olivia,
Oh my God.
played by Aaron Krakow, a successful interior designer, finds an old letter from Santa promising she'll meet the love of her life. You can't do that. If you are replying, if you're like on the team, if you're Arthur from Arthur's Christmas and you're replying, you cannot promise love like that. You can't do it. And that his name will be Nick. She's stunned to meet not one, but 3 guys named Nick. Ayers,
Mamma mia.
Russell, and the Zarka. As she navigates these holiday romances, Olivia also finds herself drawn to her charming coworker, Chris, played by Lissing, throwing her magical Christmas quest into question. With the clock ticking towards Christmas Eve, Olivia embarks on a heartwarming and humorous journey to uncover her true soulmate.
That's a nice voice you're doing.
Thank
there,
you
Kim.
very much. It's time to give our times and our coffees. Brian, go
Our
ahead.
coffees.
I'm pretty excited about everybody in this movie. And I'm going to go for Peppermint Mochas for this bad boy.
Wow. Ryan.
Brand, can you just do the voice again real quick?
Sure, I
Sure,
can. I
Keel.
can do that one more time. It's the clock's
not
ticking
it.
towards Christmas Eve.
Thank you, Brand.
welcome.
Yeah, this is a 2.5, close to down the middle, but not quite for me. 2.5.
Wow.
coffee. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, Scrooges. Here we go.
What in the world
Patrick?
is happening? Are we doing a preview episode or not? This
So-
is crazy.
There's a lot of people in this movie that are sexy men, which we like, and I would love it if the Chris's all spell their names differently somehow.
Ooh.
I am not a
They're
speller, but
Nicks. They're all Nicks.
The
Yeah.
Knicks.
they're all
So,
Nicks.
K-N-I-C-K.
Just an NC.
Oh, okay.
Big
Well,
fan of the
Knicks. Okay.
Knicks.
And I
Got it.
see.
So
KY.
there's the 3 Nicks and then the 1 Chris. Okay, got it. Okay, for that reason, I'm gonna do 4 mochas, please. Or
Fair enough. Jax.
So the Venn diagram of people who will be interested in both these things is probably really small, but I'm going to say it anyway. There was a band called the Civil Wars,
Yeah,
and
sure.
they had, do you remember? Yes. So
course.
they had incredible chemistry together.
Too much chemistry, you might say.
Oh, well, I could,
Yep.
yes, I could go on and on. But basically, there was this episode of Home and Family where Daniel Lissing and Aaron Crago were performing together, and I was getting this Civil Wars
100%,
vibes. So I think that having them back together is going to be electric. I'm going to give it 4 peppermint mochas, and because of the chemistry, there will be cream.
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm creaming
Yeah.
Home
it.
and family creams. Wow.
Alonzo.
I love the idea that we have this sort of bonkers new Christmas magic Santa letter premise married to the reunion of the
That's right.
stars of When Calls the Heart.
Yeah.
Like that just on its face is nutty. And Kurt Zarka, I had to look him up, but we have seen him. He was in Love Hard, the Netflix comedy. He also made a pie movie with the fish on Up. So
Oh.
he's got bona fides here. So I'm going to go 3 right down the middle.
I am gonna go with 5, and I'm creaming this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you are.
Whoa.
Yeah, of course.
So this is an easy cream because
Yes.
we've seen Aaron Crago in many movies, and I always talk about how nobody is able to do the thing
That's
like Aaron
right.
Crago in regards to like I am falling for you.
We're doing it.
She doesn't only get to do that with
Thank
Daniel Lissing,
you.
which is going to be amazing. She's going to do it with 4 guys total. It's going to be nonstop oogly eyes, and it's going to be amazing. 5 mochas and a cream.
Brandon Gray has never been more right about anything in his life than this. This is the easiest cream so far by a mile. Aaron Crago, no one seems overwhelmed and
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
My bad. It got away from me. I apologize.
How dare
We
you?
don't blame you.
No one acts overwhelmed by their feelings romantically more than Aaron Crago. And you've got her doing that with Daniel Lissing, Benjamin Ayers, Chris Russell, the Zark. Are you kidding me right now? Magic Santa, writing letters, 3 different possible. This is a no-brainer even without Crago and Lissing reuniting since their time on When Calls the Heart. I'm not saying it's going to be my favorite movie, but this movie has the highest floor aside from maybe 3 Wiser Men and a Boy. Aside from that movie, this movie could be bad, and there's still enough here to where you're going to have some fun with it. Of course it's 5 and a cream. Come on, guys.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I hope you all are ashamed.
Yeah.
Of what
It's
just
very
happened.
rare that the 2 hosts, the 2 original hosts of this show have to look at the 5 of you and be like, what guys, where'd it go wrong?
Mr. Thompson.
But
Nobody
ashamed,
likes
ashamed.
a bragger, Dan. Nobody
Daniel,
likes a bragger.
I think you have Hope Valley syndrome.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
like Stockholm syndrome,
very
but
similar.
it's for When Calls the Heart
Yeah,
stuff.
because you know how much I love When Calls the Heart.
I'm just saying. I think you've been beaten down, even though you're still fighting it. It has drummed its way into your
I'm just
head.
saying, this is a no-brainer from a standpoint of if you're picking out 10 of these to watch right now. Like if you're picking out 10 movies to watch, this should be on everyone's list. I don't know how it wouldn't be. This is it. I mean, I there are 5 or 6 movies I'm more excited about. This is the easiest one to go 5 and a cream on easily. Aside from 3 Wiser Men and a Baby, which I think is the other one. We'll get there.
Wow.
Can't wait for Dan's 7th most anticipated film. Yeah.
Coming up.
Stay tuned.
Maybe it's this one. It's
When do we get to the Irish one? Oh,
it's
right
tis
now.
the
Oh my
season.
gosh.
Oh,
Tis the season. Tis the season to be Irish. It's starring on November. I'm sorry. It's premiering
Starring on
November.
November.
It's premiering November 10th, and it's starring Fiona Gulberman and those are all
good
all
luck, buddy.
vowels basically. Ian
let's go with Ian.
Mackin. Rose.
Mackin's back, no slack.
Rose, a nomadic house flipper, heads to Ireland to renovate and
A
sell
what?
a nomadic.
Nomadic.
She's a
Nomadic.
traveling house flipper.
Nomadic
Yeah, you know the
house
kind.
flipper heads to Ireland. Who better to flip houses than one who doesn't have one? Heads to Ireland to renovate and sell a cottage. But her plans are upended when she meets Sean, a local realtor determined to preserve his town's heritage. As she works on the cottage and embraces Irish Christmas traditions, Rose finds herself falling for Sean and questioning her fear of settling down. Together, they must confront their past and discover if love is worth taking roots. Brian?
Yeah, at face value, pretty boring sounding to me. But Alonzo, you did remind me they did travel so well last year. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt and go 2.5 right down.
Benefit of the doubt?
Not down the middle, closely. 2.5.
Top of
Two
the
and a
morning.
half.
Ryan,
Yeah,
what do
for
you
anyone
think?
who was at for anyone who was at Bramblefest, we reviewed Luck of the Irish. I made it very clear that I am Irish, so I think I can say pretty. I'm not sure what about this title is offensive, but something about it
Something
is
is.
offensive. And so and that's again coming from me. It's totally cool. So I'll go. It probably loses a point there. Definitely no cream. Definitely no stream cream. Just like not even in the question.
Well, it can't.
It
It's
can't be.
it's
Yeah,
literally
we
can't.
qualify.
Can we
Read the
explain
rules
the
one
cream
time.
rules one more time? Okay, but I'll go 1.5. I'll go 1.5 coffees here.
Okay, Patrick.
Well, we had an Irish movie last year with Lindsay Lohan, right? So, but
Netflix, yes.
So this is the, ground that
Not
we.
Christmas.
Counter
For what it's
programming.
Oh well, I just blend them all together. It wasn't
We'll cut it in post.
Yeah.
But you
Don't worry
are
about
right.
it.
There has been at least one Irish movie ever, so that's good.
Yeah, and this also kind of reminds me of like Under the Tuscan Sun, like going to renovate a dilapidated building and like falling in love type of thing, which I could watch Under Tuscan Sun every day. So if this is anything like that, but in Ireland, yeah, let's do it. Let's do 3.5 mocha Irish coffees.
There you go.
How about
Irish
that?
coffee. Splash of
Oh,
Baileys?
Yeah, that is true. You could cream this with Bailey's. That is a pot. That's on the tables. Jax?
I'm gonna give this to. I really like Fiona Gubelman, but it's funny. I used to always be like, "Oh, I love the travel ones." I just don't, and that's just me. I don't like it, even when they're done well. So I'm just gonna give it a 2.
Alonzo.
Wait, you don't like them even when they're done well?
Wow. That's brutal.
It's tough out there.
Anti-travel.
It's just not.
I hate a well done movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a steak.
Boo.
I
Who
don't
needs
really
that?
care. I want
I get it.
rare.
It's not comforting. It's not a comforting.
Oh no!
one, you know?
She's
Yeah,
outta
look,
here.
Ghosted.
I used to be not down for the travel ones, but again, Christmas of 2023 was a real game changer. So I'm going to give a little bit of benefit of the doubt for being a Christmas travel movie, and I'm going to give Googleman the benefit of the doubt for, even though she was in the terrible Christmas Next Door, I'm not going to blame that movie on her. So I'll say 2.
I like home reno shows. I don't like home reno movies. I'm doing. What am I doing here? I'm gonna go 2 for Ireland.
2 for Ireland.
Next movie.
Okay, fair enough. If we must, everybody go ahead, whip back out those stream pouches
Yep.
Stream
because
pouches.
this is another stream
Whip
movie.
back out your stream pouch.
Here we go. Unwrapping Christmas. Mia's Prince.
The good stuff.
Mia's Prince.
Mia's Prince. November 14th, my brother's birthday.
My brother birthday. Hey, brother birthday. Nice to see you.
I don't see there being
Brother
a world.
birthday. Nice to
There's
see
no-
Birthday
you.
Gray.
There's
You
no
been
way.
swinging the humdrum? No? Okay.
There's no way I make it to 47, right? There's no, way I make it to
no.
47.
Where are we at? What are we at? 22? Where
Oh,
are we
God.
at?
Probably like 17.
Number 19.
17.
17. I was
Oh, yeah,
right.
17, sorry. Mia's Prince, November 14th, my brother's birthday. Happy birthday, Pat.
Brother birthday.
Hallmark Plus.
Happy birthday, brother birthday.
Catherine,
Brother birthday.
Catherine Davis and Nathan Witte. He's witty. He's witty. Mia, an accountant at All Wrapped Up. You guys remember it?
I do.
Oh, God.
You guys remember it?
The
All
gift
Wrapped
wrap
Up?
store?
That's
Yes.
exactly right. Is stunned when local celebrity Bo Conover Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Who
You guys
looks-
want to go to the carnival?
who looks
It's
just
like a
In
State
Rio?
Farm, but fancy. The carnival.
who looks just like her
We can ride
favorite
the Ferris wheel.
that we don't have time. Who looks just like her
We
favorite
can get some
romance
lemon
novel.
off
Into
while
her
we're on the Ferris wheel.
Dadgummit, let me go! Please!
This carnival.
Please!
Some fried doll.
You guys want to watch HBO show carnival?
I can't. You're muted. You can't. We can't do it. We don't have time. If we did, we would.
Roller coaster.
Anyone else? Anyone else? I'll mute all of you.
But it's hilarious. Yeah.
I'll mute all of you.
Oh man.
Kavanaugh. Okay. Who looks just like her favorite romance novel hero, enters her life. Despite her doubts, Beau, an heir to a wealthy family, proves his feelings are real for her, even as his family disapproves. Mia soon finds herself swept up in a fairy tale romance that's straight out of her dreams. Brian, go ahead.
3 peppermint mocha.
All right.
At the carnival. Mocha. Peppermint mocha at the carnival.
3?
Three.
That's what you're going with? Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Right.
Ryan, that was like really funny. That was really good.
Thanks, man.
Brand, I wasn't really paying attention to you. I was listening to Dan
Neither
while
was
he was
I.
muted.
Yeah, you
so
were.
I'll go 1. It sounds like a good time. I'll go
All right,
1.
fair enough. Patrick?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, so let's just go one mug, please.
All right, fair enough.
One mocha.
Great. One mug, put whatever you want to in it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Something strong.
Jax?
They need to use Nathan more in these movies. So solely for that reason, I'm going to give it 3 peppermint mochas. He's one of my favorite Hallmark hotties, but let's put him in something that sounds a little bit better than this next time.
Alonzo.
Okay, they're not even gonna like have him play 2 roles and have the actual romance cover model show up and confuse everyone.
That's right.
0.
I had the same thoughts, but I can't do zeros. I don't think I'm
1 is your 0.
able to.
What are you gonna do, Brandon?
I'm going 1 for the movie and 2 because of
for
the
the show.
show, and 2 for the carnival that's coming into town.
Absolutely.
Dan?
The big Christmas carnival. 2 total.
2 total.
That's right. Yeah, this movie sounds atrocious. I don't want any part of it. I hate to give another 0, but I don't. 0 for me.
And what was Alonso's?
Alonzo, what
0
was
as well.
0? Yeah,
0.
Alonzo 0. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
This has the star of Gilded Newport Mysteries in it. you guys.
Holy moly!
0.
Maybe we can
selling.
revisit these scores.
I'm using my change. I'm going to 0.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Brand giving a
Wow,
0
he hates
is,
Christmas, man.
is basically him telling you he's coming to your house to rob you.
No Christmas
He
spirit.
can't. He doesn't get 0s. That's crazy.
Man, that's unfortunate.
I don't even think you gave Gilded Newport Mysteries a 0 in the preview episode.
Yeah, for now on, I will. A reason
It's a
when
new day.
if
Yeah.
there's another one, I will.
If there's a second Gilded, yes.
Another summer of balls.
I'll take my. I'll miss it. I'm sick.
You take your skip?
I'll take my skip. A reason for the season. Amen. November 14th, my brother's birthday, actually.
Brother birthday.
Yeah.
Hallmark Mystery.
Hey, brother birthday.
Starring Taylor Cole and
Good to see
Kevin.
you, brother birthday. I have 2 of them.
Taylor
It's
Cole.
brother's birthday.
It's brother's birthday.
The brother's birthday.
It's brother birthday.
Taylor Cole, Kevin McGarry is who's in this movie. Boy, oh boy. In order to earn her trust fund,
This is the worst sentence
Oh,
ever
man.
been written in one of
This
these
is great.
synopses. Ever.
Evie,
Be nice,
is,
Dan.
Evie is tasked with granting Christmas wishes to people who saved her life on the night of her birth.
So all the people that saved her life the night she was born, she's got to grant them all wishes to get her trust fund.
She's got to track down EMTs from 35 years ago.
Boo! Boo! Woo!
That's a good sentence.
That sentence is 1 of 1, man. Oh my God.
To aid her cause, she employs Kyle, a handsome local attorney, to track down those who helped and attempts to secretly learn what they might want while maintaining her anonymity.
Are you Dory trying to explain where she lives in Finding Nemo?
With Christmas fast approaching, the heiress and the attorney
Actually, that's Nemo, my bad. Sorry.
can't resist falling for each other's charms as they ramp up their gift-giving efforts. But as time ticks down, guys,
Brother
I don't
birthday.
need it. My mouth is so tired.
Brother birthday.
But as time ticks down, will she be able to accomplish the mission and grant all the wishes by Christmas Eve? Brian.
Oh man. So he's looking for the EMT that delivered her. So like a literal ambulance chaser. Just,
Oh man,
it's gonna be on the Mysteries channel.
They're gonna write
it's
that as
gonna
a
be
joke, too.
A little bit of a downer, I feel like. Just a one for me, one pep moke.
One pep. Wow, a Taylor Cole, Kevin McGarry,
I know,
one pep moke.
I know, man.
We know
It's tough.
Ryan's giving 5, but will he cream it? Ryan, over to you.
Listen, I'm nothing if I'm always honest with the audience, right? I mean, I think that's my track record here on Deck the Hallmark.
You couldn't be making this up.
Yeah. So listen, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that this is a great description. It's not. It's not.
The first sentence is scary.
I'm not going to tell you it's an awful description just in case Taylor's watching. It's not a great description, right? Ultimately, though, I'm nothing but predictable. The audience also knows that it's 5 and a cream from me, Brand. Can't wait. Gonna watch. I'm going to record it. I'm going to watch it. It's great.
So brave.
I'm going to record it. I'm going to watch it. It's great. That's the review from Ryan Papola.
Patrick.
So who better to play a trust fund baby than Taylor Cole?
Oh boy.
Love that for her. Her plastic surgeon is doing amazing. Her face looks so good. So please send me your doctor's info, Taylor. I need to get some Botox done here in Maryland, and I'll fly wherever. I'll fly wherever.
I was going to say, do you think she comes to Maryland?
Well, she might. You never know. So for her beauty and her grace, let's give her 5 mochas. But for the movie, let's give it a 0, please.
I think that factors out the 5, right? Yeah, I think
so. 0 and 5 combined for 2.5.
Okay, great.
Okay, fair enough.
Right down the middle. That's how that
it's
works.
3, I think.
That's how math works.
I believe
Dang.
3
want it
is
to
right
be
down the
3
middle.
or 2.5?
2.5.
2.5. I haven't
Yes.
done one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
So not
good
right
way to
down the
do it.
middle.
Yeah,
Jax.
right down the middle. 0 to 5.
I do think I'm so intrigued by this plot. Like, how many times did she need to be saved on the night that she was born? Bonkers.
I mean, after Jesus, obviously.
Right.
What do you give the person who has it all, aside from your life?
I do
A trust
think-
fund, apparently.
a trust. I do think because of, as Patrick mentioned, Taylor Cole's like whatever work she's had done in her skincare regimen, she's so gorgeous. She's so kind and talented. I will give her 4 peppermint mochas, but the movie for me is just going to get 1.5.
Alonzo.
I think we can give that a 4, right?
Yeah. This is a dead relative bequest movie and a shopping movie. With the stars of the I need to find my uncle and I'm mad at his fundraising auction movie, and the I'm in army and I'm gonna get married in the middle of the combat theater movie.
Yep.
So all of that combines to a big goose egg 0.
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Wow.
For all of the reasons mentioned so far, I'm going 5. I'm going
Yes.
5 for this
Sir.
movie. Dan.
This movie features a lead that is begrudgingly saying thank you to those that saved her life only because she needs a trust fund. Everything Alonzo said is dead on accurate, but I do think that the 2 leads will have some chemistry. So pour a half a mocha for the 2 leads having chemistry. They both look great.
Yeah.
I mean, everything everybody said about Taylor Cole, 100% true. Half a mocha. But woof. Ooh, boy.
Okay, let's take a break.
What do we have, like 1 more left? 2 more?
Are we going half to 47?
Oh, so we need to go to 24.
Christmas with the Sings is where we are. Hello, welcome back, everybody. Really quickly, Aaron, can you give us a cream update?
Yeah, we're gonna go in a different order this time. I'm
Great.
gonna tell you how many you've used.
Yeah.
Wow, what a way to do it. I love it.
We can do
Innovative.
that.
I like that.
Yes. Dan, you used 3 creams.
3 creams.
Good cream. Good
Great.
job. Good job.
Brian, 2 creams. Bran, 3 creams. Alonzo, 1 cream.
Wow. Stingy.
Jax, 3 creams. Patrick, 2 creams. And Ryan, Leading the creams here. 4 creams.
Wow.
4 creams.
Nice job,
You
Ryan.
got 3 left.
I've
Ryan.
used 4 creams.
Yeah.
They get away
You're
from
in
you.
trouble. They
Can
do.
we explain this one more time?
Yeah. No.
Right.
They
I
get
think
away
you got
from
it.
you.
I think you got it figured
But
out.
we do all have our stream cream left.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes. All the stream creams are still on the table. Will they make it through the episode? We will find out. Not this time, though, because it's not a streamer. Christmas with
Yeah,
the
I
Sings.
just double checked. 4 creams, Ray. 4
All right,
creams.
very good. Stand by it.
3 and a stream left, buddy.
Christmas with the Sings, November 15th on the Hallmark Channel. This is Anuja Joshi.
Yep.
And thank you. And Ben Hollingsworth. I actually got this one ahead of time. I wanted to practice. I didn't actually. I'm kidding.
Maria in the chat give you a pronunciation guide if you need.
Oh, wonderful. Maybe go out to that. That'd be really nice.
I mean, you nailed it though.
Okay, great. For Asha Sings Christmas. Oh, so for Asha.
Osh gosh bagosh, Frank.
Uh-oh.
He used up all his
I
pronunciation.
know. I
Yeah,
worked.
you didn't have any pronunciation
I
creams
rested.
left, that's for sure.
I barely took us to Breaking Back to get us ready for this. For Asha Singh, Christmas is the most important time of the year. She gets it. But when she stuck working at the hospital during the holidays, she wishes for some much-needed Christmas magic. Enter Jake, her former high school classmate who unexpectedly reappears in her life. At the hospital? Maybe. After a magical year together. Wow. Jake proposes. But their first Christmas as an engaged couple isn't exactly the fairy tale they imagined. When they head home for the holidays, they quickly discover their picture-perfect romance is about to get a serious reality check. Their families couldn't be more different. Juggling various holiday traditions, big personalities, cultural differences, and complicated family dynamic proves to be a challenge as Asha and Jake have to learn if they can bridge their two families and survive a Christmas with the Sings.
We did it.
Oh, okay, very well. Brian.
Yeah, such a simple premise, but it sounds really interesting to me. I'm going to go 4 pep mokes for this one.
Dude, I just don't know what's going on in your head.
I like the sound of it. It sounds like fun.
Awesome.
Ryan.
Dan, what's going on in Brian's head is going on in Ryan's
I
head. I'm
love
going to go
it.
4 pep mochas on
4
this one.
pep mochas.
Very nice. Patrick,
double
are we
4.
pouring it up?
That's 8.
We love the representation. Anuja was in The Resident, and I watched that show, like I binged it recently, and I don't remember her at all. So that's not a good sign, guys. That's not a good sign. That she was in like 48 episodes. I have no clue who her character was.
Not a good sign, Patrick.
But she also has a twin sister, so I love twins. So let's do go with 4 mochas, please.
Very nice. Jax.
I'm gonna go with 4 mochas too.
love
I
it.
think my biggest hope is that the cultural differences will be handled with care, and I think my biggest fear is that they won't be.
Yeah.
Very
There
well,
it is.
Very well. Alonso?
Well, yeah. Look, I like the fact that they're throwing a name of another nationality in the title of the film. This is a year where I think, unfortunately, Hallmark is kind of backtracking on their diversity. Like, all the queer stuff is on Hallmark Plus. We have a couple of interracial leads, but no like movies where both leads are Black or Asian or people of color in any way. But I think if we're going to get some interesting, WASP encounters, his girlfriend's, family of immigrants, this has some potential. So I'm going to say 4 and a cream.
Whoa.
4 and a cream.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I am also going with 4 and a cream. I was originally going to go 5, so I am bringing it down just to be uniform. But I
But a
already
cream's
planned.
plus 2.
All right, the cream is plus 2, so
Yeah,
it's
so
still a
it's
6.
six.
So at the end of the
Absolutely.
day, it's a wash.
Off the charts.
But yeah, 4 and a cream. This sounds great as it is, but throw in the cultural stuff that I think I'm hopeful that new Hallmark's going to get it right and handle it well. 4 and a cream for Brand. Dan.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in the diversity stat that Alonzo gave, and that's just disheartening in general. This, I'm simultaneously terrified that this movie is going to be real bad, and also the prospects of doing this type of movie could really be a fun Christmas movie. So I just looked up on IMDb. The director is a woman of color, which probably helps the prospects of this thing, even though I still am a little bit concerned considering the rest of our slate this year. I'm going to go 2.5 right down the middle.
Oh, come
2.5.
on, man.
Give me 5
Make
of the
it
prospects.
Make
Make it 4.
Everybody,
Make
come on.
it
I don't hear
4.
everybody.
Make
Make
it
it
4.
Now that everyone's joined in,
Make
it is
four.
still 2.5 mochas.
Dude,
me.
sometimes you don't always have to live the gimmick, Dan.
That's right.
Sometimes you could just
You
be a
think it's
nice
a-
Christmas movie.
Which
host.
of us is doing a gimmick, Ryan? Which of us?
He can't lie. So
Which
Yeah.
of us?
I'm always honest with the audience.
That's
Dan.
right.
How about we go to the
Follow
next
your heart,
movie?
Dan.
Five
Daniel.
about
bucks
we
in
go
the
to the next-
cream for the Taylor Cole movie. I've already recorded it and I'm going to watch it. That's what you said.
How about we go to the next film?
But I'm doing a gimmick. Got it.
How about we go?
Mighty
She's
Ducks
just
hats
a
are going to
real-
wear themselves, buddy.
She's just a really good actress.
Yeah,
you know?
there you go.
Jingle Bell Run.
Such a good actor.
Jingle Bell Run, November 16th. It's 2 days actually at brother's birthdays. It's
thank you.
Brother
Thank
Birthday
you.
3?
Birthday, Greg.
In memoriam.
starring- in memoriam for my brother's birthday.
You taking old Brother Birthday down to Carnival?
I've taken him. Believe you me, for his birthday. Ashley Williams, Andrew Walker is in this movie. Wow, what a cast. Avery,
What a cast.
played by Ashley Williams, is an unadventurous school teacher. That's just mean. Whose sister secretly signs her up for the great Holiday Dash. Okay. A Christmas-themed reality competition show where she is paired with former hockey player Wes, played by Walker. Despite... Okay, calm down.
Sorry.
Is that the sign of a cream?
Yes, it was
up.
definitely the sound of you say hockey
is
in an Andrew
ramping
Walker
up.
movie.
Despite
Well, he'll pronounce it hockey.
Despite
that's a good movie.
clashing at first, Avery's puzzle-solving skills and Wes's physical powers, physical prowess.
Friend, prowess.
That word's wild. Helps them excel as they travel from city to city to compete in festival feats that have a local flavor. It's not long before the real connection between these opposites begin to blossom. But when Avery overhears the conversation between Wes and a show producer, it threatens to derail their budding romance. Spoiler alert. Keeping their eyes on the prize, the duo continues to dash to the finish line, and there may be a more personal adventure for them still in store. All right. Let us know.
Yeah.
Brian, what are your
Yeah,
thoughts?
I love this. I mean, Ashley Williams, Andrew W. Walker, love the two of them. Her sister, who is her sister going to be in this movie? You know that's going to be a fun surprise.
Be a fun time, yeah.
That's going to be great. Andrew, Canadians fan, I'll overlook that for this. Go Bruins. 5 and a cream. All in on this.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, this is the Avengers assembling, right? I mean, this is like, this is a big deal. I mean, I could have blocked out the plot and I would have given this 5 and a cream. I'm a little worried about my cream situation. We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
Andrew, a Canadians fan, go Ducks, but 5 and a cream from me.
Down to 2 creams
Wow.
left there.
We're gonna have to revisit that in a bit. I think we got a little.
revisit it in a bit. You're going to be out of creams, and
Yeah,
when we
you gotta
revisit
take
it,
it
it's going to be
easy.
like, sorry, you can't cream the movie.
Yeah.
I think we should just talk about it offline.
We can, and the answer will still be the same. Off or online.
What do you think's going to happen there
Do you
that's
think
not
you're
going to
have a
happen
cream
here?
reservoir we don't know about? We're going to get
Saw them live, by the
the
way.
the backup creams.
They're really good. They opened for Daughtry or Doherty, as I would
Doherty,
say.
yeah,
Doherty, yeah.
Thanks for coming home. Patrick.
So I knew you guys were going to be all about the hockey of this, but you're missing like the biggest exciting part, which is the reality competition that is going to be like the Amazing Race or something, which is going to be incredible. Andrew Walker playing a hockey player is laughable. We've all seen him in real life, and he's just more of a soccer player physique. Okay, let's be honest. The pads would be doing the work there. He'd be getting knocked around that court or whatever you call
That's right.
no,
You
a
got
rink.
it.
A
You
rink.
got it.
The rink.
The ice court, as we call it here in the States.
There you go. And I feel like this
Between the
is going to be
sticks.
the under anticipated Andrew Walker movie of this season. Therefore,
Good
it's
call.
going to be better. So
call.
5 and a cream for me.
There you go.
There we go.
Wow. Very nice, Jax.
Put it on the Jumbotron.
I mean, Amazing Race is my bread and butter. It's right under Survivor for me, Ryan. I know you, me.
Shout
my
out to
heart.
Parvati Shallow, Boston
That's
Rob.
right, Parvati
shout out.
Shallow.
Yeah.
She's back on Cameo, so I know what I'm getting. For
Learn how to be a villain. It's a great course.
It's poverty.
Poverty. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 5. I'm really excited for it. Ashley is a delight. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And I want one of those jackets.
I don't have
I don't have a
pictures.
picture. Sorry. Yeah.
Alonzo.
Sure, it's a delight.
I can't believe I'm the first to say, are you kidding me right now?
That's right.
me right
You kidding me right now? 5 and a cream. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
If not now, when?
That's right.
No, that's fair. So I have never seen Survivor up until 47, and I've started it, and it turns out it's the best show of all time. For that reason, I'm giving this movie 5. Yeah. Dan?
No cream.
I'm holding my cream. I'm
So-
trying to be strategic, unlike some people.
I'm trying to be strategic too, and I saw 2 movies with powerhouse casting that were not sequels or casting we'd seen before, and that was this movie and the Warren Christie, Nikki DeLoach movie. Higher hopes for that movie than this movie, believe it or not.
Wow.
Weirdly enough, I think there's something about Ashley Williams when the more that you just let her, just cut her loose, the better the movie is. And there's a lot happening here. I'm not saying I'm not excited about this movie, but I'm going to temper that excitement compared to the rest of the panel here. So 3.5 mochas, no cream. For
Wow.
Me. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
It is time for confessions
Of a teenage drama
queen.
Of a teenage yes, of course.
Confessions of a Christmas letter.
Can we all just give it 0 and go to the next one, or?
I don't think that's fair.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm game.
If Ryan gets a cream back, then maybe he's
Yeah, Ryan.
Dan, I hope you poop your pants during this.
Okay,
Yeah,
great. Well,
same.
I'll keep you posted.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.
You have to be honest.
All right, I will be.
November 17th, starring Angela Kinsey, Angela from The Office, Alex Santos, plus a cameo appearance of Kinsey's Office co-star Brian Baumgart.
How much do you think that cameo
Baumgartner.
cost them? Was it like 100 or 24-hour delivery?
Yeah, what
or-
do his cameos go for? If somebody could look that up, that'd be
280.
Well,
wonderful.
if you're on The Office, that's like, it goes up. You know?
He made
Yeah.
like $1 million off that.
He made $1 million on cameo.
Yeah. Rick Dilby's still trying to get his up and running. so-
Rick, how you doing,
I'm
buddy?
doing great. How about you?
Really
Sounds
quickly,
good.
I know you give people really quickly what, like a little preview of what they would get if they purchased a Rick Dilby cameo.
Oh, Rick Dilby cameo. Hear me out.
Okay, this is for Janice, who is getting this for her sister Ramona for her birthday.
Janice, how's it going? Shut up back there. Hey, I'm doing a cameo. You got to calm it down in the back. You can't fry those right now. Janice, I'm really sorry. Ramona, I hear you're real sweet. If you could shut up now. There's one fryer and there's one cameo room, and they're right next door to each other, and I got it booked. Look at the clipboard. Look at the clipboard.
So Seti Rose is a quirky family matriarch who enters her town's annual holiday letter writing contest but needs help. What does that mean?
It's a 0. Let's move on.
So she hires struggling novelist Juan
Happy birthday, Ramona. Janice loves you so much. That's what you need to know.
to catch the perfect letter.
We don't even fry fish on Tuesdays.
When a mix-up leads to a rumor that Juan is engaged to Seti's daughter Lily, played by Lillian Duché Roche,
Or as you like to call her, Lillian Duckett Rachi.
That's exactly right. I learned she's a vet. The whole family scrambles to keep up the charade. As Juan bonds with the Roses and overcomes his writer's block, Seti learns that embracing her imperfect family is what truly makes her story special.
Very nice.
That is very nice. Brian?
Happy birthday, Ramona, first of all.
Happy birthday,
this-
brother birthday.
Super interesting. I love this casting. This is like a curveball. Lillian Duckett Rochi. Love seeing her. I'm going to go 4.5 peppermint mochas on this
I'm
one.
going 0 on you. I'm giving you 0.
Come on.
Giving you 0 peppermint.
That doesn't change my 4.5.
Ryan?
Yeah, if this was going to be a season of The Office, it would be season 8. It's a big 0 from
That's
me.
right. You get it.
Yeah.
You get it. You get it. Right.
Patrick?
So I looked up the Office Guy's rate, and it's $2.25.
That's
per
a lot.
cameo.
225.
That's crazy. Should we get one for this
I'll
episode?
do it for $1.25. I'll do it for
Right?
$1.25.
Dan,
Yes.
do we have that in the budget? Can we get one of those just for this movie? And I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but
I can check the budget,
All right,
but a Brian
225.
Baumgartner cameo is not.
it's
gonna be on it.
$2.25. It's $2.25. Sorry, go
Right.
ahead, Patrick.
So 225 minus 225 is 0 mugs for me.
Math is clear as crystal. Jax.
Angela Kinsey, you guys.
Yeah.
You get 3
Awesome.
peppermint mochas for me. Come on.
How many?
Like, 3.
Okay.
3. Yeah.
Alonzo.
What the Folks Dressed Up Like Eskimos is an annual holiday letter writing contest.
No.
Half a mocha for Ms. Kinsey. That's it.
Man, the kindness of Alonzo Duralde.
I'm going 3 down the middle. I'm sitting on pins and needles wondering about what the judges use to help them figure out what is the best holiday letter in this holiday letter writing contest. So I'm going 3 right down the middle for that.
Have I made a huge mistake?
You've made a huge mistake.
Huh.
This may be the lowest rated one of the so far, and rightfully so.
Did you go cream?
He
No,
went 4.5.
before
though.
that.
No, that would have been the mistake.
Don't overuse your creams, folks.
Yeah,
Listen to
from
Ryan on
him.
that.
Take it from Ryan.
Learned
Yeah.
it by watching you.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
no.
My thing is this: is Angela Kinsey is a character on The Office. That's the only thing I know her from, and so I am not here to. And I don't particularly care for The Office one way or the other. Its early seasons are fine. Its later seasons are trash. But Angela is a character from The Office playing a version of a woman named Angela. I am not here to tell you that she's not a good actor. I'm here to tell you I don't know about her as an actor. This reeks of gimmick, and it reeks of dumb plot. So if you add gimmick to dumb plot, you get zero peppermint mochas. And here's the thing is, I'm so down on this movie that it's probably going to be good. There's always one of those. I'm so down on this movie, it's probably going to be good. But right now, from what I see and what I have, this is what I'm least looking forward to so far of any movie on this list.
Wait, what? You know
Can
that
I
song "Get Yourself a Gimmick" from Gypsy, which is coming back to Broadway with Audra McDonald? It's gonna be fantastic. Get yourself a gimmick, and you too can be a star. Come on, I love a gimmick.
True.
I don't believe in gimmicks myself.
I don't either. Ryan,
This movie is not going to bump it with a trumpet. That's how I'm gonna
Rye
say
Guy
that.
and I would never gimmick.
I'm just authentic me.
Me too.
Yes.
I'm brave. I'm free.
I'm going to give this 1 mocha. I know I haven't been giving my ratings.
I love
I'm
this.
giving
Jump
this
in.
one-
Aaron Shea,
I
just
know,
give a
I
rating.
know.
Oh, we are number 24.
I'm giving it 1 mocha because I'm really hoping that some part of this is a Christmas chili competition and Brian drops chili everywhere.
Now,
and
if
that would just make this movie for me.
Cool.
Brian drops
guys.
his trill. All right, everybody, whip back out those stream
Unzip
pouches.
them.
Stream pouches.
Here we go. This
Gonna
could
use
be
it
the
sooner or later.
opportunity. Unwrapping Christmas: Lily's Destiny, November 21st on the Hallmark Channel. This is starring Ashley Newbrough.
It's on Hallmark Plus.
What did I say? Hallmark Plus.
Yeah, it is.
This
Hallmark
streamer.
Plus.
Channel.
Brother
That was
Bear.
the linear
Hallmark
television.
Plus,
Birthday Bear.
the streamer.
Brother birthday.
Ashley Newbrough and Torrance Coombs. Lily, played by Newbrough, is a marketing guru of, you guessed it, All Wrapped Up, who believes the universe guides us to our destiny, and it appears that it's guiding her toward a celebrity realtor.
I did. Yeah.
It's guiding her to her celebrity realtor.
The
However,
reality of my life and career just punched me in the stomach.
when she feels an unexpected spark with a journalist, Sean Whitlock, during an interview, her heart starts to question everything. As her chemistry with Sean grows, Lily begins to wonder if he's the true match that she's been waiting for all along. Brian.
My hope for this series is carrying my 2 peppermint mochas and really hoping this goes okay. So 2 for me.
Okay. Fair
And what's your valley?
my hopes and my
yeah.
vow. Thank you.
Chicken or fried, Brian?
Chicken of the week. It's time for chicken of the week. Ryan.
Yeah, listen, I think these will get better as they go along, like I said, from my past experience. But really, I know we don't have a lot of time. Am I able to take
we're up
my
against it.
stream cream and make it a regular cream?
No!
Is that
The rules
Stop
are
trying to talk about this later. You got
I'm just,
2
guys. I
real
just want
creams,
to. I just
one
want to pull
stream
back
cream.
the curtain. I forgot about Thanksgiving weekend, and I want to cream all 3 of those films.
what
You
happens.
can't.
This is how
Should
you
have thought
learn.
of that earlier, I guess.
Yeah, this is how we learn.
This is why we do this.
Think of it as you have 3 cool graphic tees you want to buy, but can only buy 2 of them. That's how you have to think of it.
So stupid. 1 cream. Well,
No.
no, one.
Whoa.
No. One mocha. One mocha. No.
It's in the books.
No,
One mocha.
we'll take it
One
back.
mocha.
One mocha.
One mug, as Patrick would say.
Sure,
One mug.
put whatever you
One
want.
mug.
One mug.
You can do what you want.
Clear eyes, full hearts. One
Can't
mug.
lose.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Well, I looked up Torrance Combs because I don't know him, and we have almost the same birthday, so that's worth at least one mug, right?
Yep, definitely.
And Lily
turning into
Newborg, we love
Ashley Newbro.
Ashley Newborg, not Lily Newborg. I'm just reading the synopsis. I like that girl, Ashley Newborg. So she gets a mug, and so that would be 2 mugs for me.
2 mugs for the door.
Patrick Stewart defeated the old Borg, but Ashley Newborg is here. Shout out, Trekkies.
Get Newborg, the
Jax!
Botox guy on the line.
I was really hoping, given what we've seen with the Chicken Sisters, that Hallmark Plus's movies would be a little edgier and more exciting
Better.
to me. Ashley and Torrance are great, but to me, again, this just doesn't pique my interest. I'm going to give it 1.5 peppermint mochas.
Alonzo.
God, Ashley Newbro giveth and she taketh away. I loved the Scotch movie, did not care for the Nutcracker movie or the Home Reno movie. Yeah, for her, 1, but that's it.
I don't really like it. I'll go 1.
0.
Oh,
0.
bummer.
The Hallmark Plus slate is getting off to a brutal start.
It's tough. It's tough out there, but it's a welcomed edition.
It's the jungle out there.
Monk.
Yeah.
Rainey Newman?
What do we do? We want to do one more.
How many have you done?
This would be 23.
Coming up would be 23.
No, we've done 22.
We've done
This
we
coming
need
up
to
would
do
be
This
one
would
or
be
2
23.
more in this one.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do 2.
Yeah, I am here with a new life, a 5-week-old baby, so I'm gonna need to just come in and out for the next probably 2.5 hours of this dream. So you guys will be here.
I've got a
When
breakfast
Rand's
all
like,
day in an
when
hour and
Rand's like, do you
18
wanna
minutes.
hop
so-
on and
so
review
let's
the
do 2
preview
more
show?
and
I
call.
was like,
We'll,
yeah.
we'll address it after these 2. How about this?
Yes.
Okay.
A novel Noel. It is premiering on November 21st at 8.
Everybody hold Brian down when you say the next thing you're
Good
going to say.
luck.
At 8 p.m. on the Hallmark Mysteries channel. It is starring Julie Gonzalo
Yes.
Brian has a
And,
problem.
and
Blair Crank.
Brendan Penny.
He's on the line, right?
He's on the
He
line.
is. And he's going to give us a bigger synopsis on this movie if you want to understand. Go ahead, Brent.
We must have.
We
lost
did
him.
lost.
Man.
Oh,
One of these days.
A successful New York City book editor, played by Gonzalo, who is losing touch with her passion after a few setbacks this year. That's tough. Learns that she's chosen to run a bookstore in a small town of St. Ives for the month of December. It's a rotating cast of characters.
because she won the letter writing contest.
She won it. She gets the chance. While realizing a childhood dream, but butting heads with the handsome son of the bookstore's owner, she comes to realize that her love for bringing out the creativity of others is still her true calling, and untapped talent and love can still be found anywhere, even in the writings of a cranky, business-minded man,
Cranky.
especially at Christmas. All right, okay, all right, okay. Brian?
Yeah, man.
You can't do
Julie
what you're about to do.
Gonzalo, I'm a huge penhead. Brandon Penny,
Yeah.
love.
You're a huge pinhead.
huge penhead.
Yeah.
This is great because her career as a successful New York City book editor is probably crazy. And so this is a nice step back in her reset. And everybody needs that at the holiday time. This is 5 Minute Cream, obviously. No hesitation.
Ryan, I'm not even going to address it. Ryan?
I'm going to need
Yeah,
5 Excedrin.
I mean, listen, it's always important to think about what Claire Crank did for the community when she was growing up before she went to the
Blair,
Peace
too.
Corps. Brendan Penny, famously starred alongside Sarah Lancaster in 'Tis the Season for Love. It's on the first sector of my 100 Days Till
Of
Christmas.
course, we've seen it.
God.
Which is not 100 movies, and I think that's
No, I
important.
never said. I never
You
said it
never
was.
said
Never
that.
said it was.
Yeah. So I think all that's important to remember. I really like both of these two. In a different world, I would have creamed this. I apologize to them both personally. It
We
sounds
understand.
fun. I'll give it 3.5. 3.5.
Patrick?
So now would be a great time to bring up my nail color, which is copper like pennies.
Nice.
So
Thank
yeah,
you.
so we did a little brown chrome. That's the trend for fall. So
That's the trend.
I was telling
Brendan,
Brandon
you
that
know,
earlier
yeah.
today.
right?
We
You're like
argued about it.
brown
did.
crown. It's on trend. Selena Gomez told everybody. So yeah, so this movie, I don't really know what's happening in this movie, but I like Brendan Penny, and pennies are 1 cent, so we're gonna go 1 mug.
I love it.
Oh wow, I like that reasoning.
Jax.
I love Julie. I love Julie. I would say I'm not a penhead.
Oh.
Yeah.
He seems
Okay.
like a nice guy.
Well, now we know why he's never
I'm-
there.
Uh-oh.
for Julie, I'm gonna give this 2 mochas.
Wow.
Alonzo.
I have no strong feelings about Ms. Gonzalo, but I am a penhead, especially a cranky penhead. That's what we're getting in this movie. And book publishing and a bookstore in a small town. 4.
Kidding me right now?
Oh
my God.
Oh my god.
I am also a pinhead. I am also a Christmas with the Crank fan. And I'm also a fan of the idea of a bookstore letting people run their store for a month at a time. I think that's random, fun, and I'm going 4. Dan?
I think Brendan Penny's an interesting dude, and I think he just wants to hang out with his family, and he doesn't want to do any media he doesn't have to do. And I think every year we know this from other actors who they give us all these scripts and they tell us to choose one if we want to be in a Christmas movie. And I think Brendan Penny probably looks at them and goes, just give me whatever's left. And that's what he's done. That's what he's done again here with this rent a work at a bookstore plot line. So 1 just for the sheer gall of that being the way you choose your movies.
Let's do one more, shall we? One
Yeah,
more?
let's.
One more?
Sure,
All right.
sure.
Christmas on Call. It is premiering on November 22nd on the Hallmark Channel, and it is starring Sarah Canning, Sir Sedarius Blaine, plus a cameo appearance.
Any relation to Sir Sock?
I don't know. I will try to find
Or
that
Sir
out.
Shoe.
Plus a cameo appearance by Donna Kelsey. And we'll find out how much her cameo costs as well. If she's not on
Absolutely.
cameo, what are you
What
doing,
what is she
Donna?
even doing?
That's money on the table.
No kidding. Here we go. In the lead up to Christmas, emergency room doctor Hannah Michaels juggles her demanding job and a budding relationship with EMT Wes Sullivan in Philadelphia. They spend time.
West Philadelphia?
Born and raised.
Born
actually.
and raised.
They spend time together as Wes helps her become more acquainted with the sights, sounds, and taste of Philadelphia.
They're going to get that right.
It is clear that they're starting to fall for each other. As local first responders, balance duty from. By the way, did you poop your pants?
Oh,
I did.
Thank you for the
I
follow-up
did not
there.
poop my pants, but thanks for
Prove it.
asking. Go ahead. You want to look?
You're off camera.
No, thanks.
Ooh, bye. As the local first responders balance duty with, as Dan is, with holiday celebrations, they come together to face challenges, support each other, and find moments of joy.
I don't even think they're going to spend any of their days on the playground in this one.
No.
Wow.
So
Maybe 1.
Maybe one tops. It's a part of Philadelphia. It's part of the, would that be sites? That'd be sites. Yeah. Brian?
yeah, I'm just going to go two pep mochas for this one.
2 pet mokes.
Ryan.
I would love to know, were they filming the football movie and Donna Kelsey just had an off day? How did this happen? Of all the Hall stars that don't have 2 films this year, Donna Kelsey, it's wild. They're just
And when you think of Donna Kelsey cameo in a movie showcasing the best of Philadelphia, that makes the most sense.
Well, I guess it's the Jason Kelsey connection.
Yeah, she wears an Eagles jersey. I
can't do
saw a
both.
photo.
I wasn't doing
I
just
wasn't doing a
one.
bit.
Two cities.
Supporting both her kids.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, it's a 1. It's a 1.
Oh, wow. Okay. Patrick?
Donna Kelsey's cameo rate is she's not available.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow,
on
geez,
Cameo.
they got to talk
That's
to her, man.
crazy.
That is.
Yeah, so
Boy.
that's disappointing.
Yeah.
There's way too much sports coming into Christmas movies, and I really can't have what is going on? This is crazy to me.
In
I
this
feel.
movie's defense, it's not a sports
not about
movie.
sports.
She's just
No.
in it. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't understand. I thought she was a football, a female football player or something.
Okay, yeah. I
I
can
can
see
see how you
that.
get that. Yeah.
Right. So, but we are missing like the key elements. Let's take out the key elements of this synopsis. We have EMTs. This could be like an ER situation, but in Philadelphia. Okay, we could have like a George Clooney, Juliana Margulies love romance happening. They talked about the taste of Philadelphia. That means what's it called? The sandwich.
Cheesesteaks.
A cheesesteak. Thank you. We love cheesesteaks.
Obviously.
I've had one. The Bell, the Liberty Bell will be there. This is Americana at its best. Let's give it 4 stars, please. 4 mugs.
4 stars,
Put
4
the-
mugs.
put
It's
the-
mochas,
the
actually, but don't
stars-
worry about it.
Stars in the mugs.
4
Put the stars in the mugs if you want to.
The rating's so hard for me.
All right, Jax.
Look, Donna Kelsey is the moment. You know, some of us have our MFA in acting, and some of us have given birth to the best football players in the country. And Donna Kelsey is a working actor more than I am right now. So,
Wow.
like, give it up to her. Also, as Erin noted, thank you, girl. She's supporting both of her sons. So, I'm honestly, for Donna Kelsey, going to give this 4 peppermint mochas.
Wow.
Alonzo.
Really liked Sarah Canning in the Marcus Rosner joint that we did on a Monday, coupled up for Christmas.
Yep.
Really likes Serdarius Blaine. The Donna Kelsey of it, I think, at least indicates that the network believes in this one, since they seem to be like trotting her out for the stuff that they're really trying to focus on. So I'll go 3 down the middle.
I am excited about this movie. We talked a lot, we have so far, about travel movies and all that good stuff. This is just a Philadelphia movie, and I think that's nice. And also, the Philadelphia Eagles have put out a Christmas album, and I think they have a new single that's going to be a part of this. And that album is great. It's a great album. And I'm excited about that. I think this has the potential to be really good. I'm going to go with 5. Dan?
So this movie, I feel like I need more information. Is it shot in Philadelphia? I
hope so.
I believe so.
Hallmark has a
can't not.
tradition of
I would
being like,
change things.
Let me
Yeah.
show you my town, and they're in some backlot in Canada,
Right.
and it's like, look at this Chicago-style hot dog, and it's offensive. And so when I read this, I immediately was like, everyone in Philadelphia is going to hate this movie, but the Donna Kelsey of it all makes you feel like they probably filmed it in Philadelphia, and so on the hopes that they did that and didn't pull a Hallmark, or they filmed like one day in Philadelphia, they filmed the rest of it in Canada. That's what I think they did, which would be a 0. But on the hopes that they filmed the whole thing in Philadelphia, 1.5 peppermint mochas.
And also, any movie where a doctor falls in love with an EMT, I think, is automatically science fiction. So it's got that.
Yeah, of course.
Does it change anyone's ratings if this was first called First Responders Christmas?
It does. Give me 0.5 mochas. Drop
If it's
it.
filmed in Philadelphia and they change the name back to that, I'd be at least at 4.5.
At least. You're starting.
Yeah, and we got, you know what? We just talk about you starting. We're going to stop here, Brand,
Yeah.
but it's a perfect place to stop because I believe we kick off
Yep.
with
a
3
big
wise men and a baby
We
next
do.
week.
It's a
Oh
big
my
boy.
goodness,
Yeah.
Perfect.
what a time!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots to play for here.
Yep.
Some of us have
definitely.
creams left to use. Some
We
of
do.
us
Some
don't.
of us do have.
I think we all have creams
Before we
left to
leave,
Technically.
before we leave, let's do one more cream update
Oh,
before
no.
we head off.
Do you want how many you've used or how many?
Whatever
you've
you
left?
decide, since that's what you've been
Just
doing.
say the number, but don't tell us what
What it is?
No, let's do how many we have left. I like.
How many you have left? Okay, Dan, you have 4 creams and a stream cream.
Great,
What a
thank you.
blessing.
Played it perfectly. Got
Brian, 3 creams, 1 stream cream.
it. Yeah, good.
Bran, 3 creams, 1 stream cream.
Pretty good.
Alonzo, Jax, and Patrick, you all have 4 creams and a stream cream.
There you
Wow,
go.
they're rich. They're
And-
rich.
Group
They're
right
wealthy
there.
people.
Ryan Papola has 2 creams and a stream cream.
All right.
Don't
okay.
hey, don't
cannot make them
underestimate
better.
that stream cream.
Well,
It can't
nothing more.
help you Thanksgiving week, but you do have it for the
It's not
stream.
Nothing more coveted than that stream cream.
That's right.
They gotta have that.
That's right.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing.
Yeah.
We did, everybody.
much
Congratulations.
is.
We got one more of these to go, and it'll come out sometime. Until then, maybe we're the first to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Deck the Hallmark's of Bramble Jam podcast is produced by Aaron Shea. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on the Deck the Hallmark family, you can go to bramblejamplus.com. Deck the Hallmark is presented by Philo TV. For a free trial of Philo, go to philo.tv/DTH.